Before we get into details, there's something important you need to understand. Most people believe the damage from a scam ends when the platform collapses, the website disappears, or the payments stop. In reality, that's often when the second phase of harm begins. This investigation started with IX Global, and to be honest, I've never heard of it before. At first glance, it looked familiar. MLM structure, crypto, Forex language, big income promises, and then silence. And I'm tired of hearing these stories because they're all the same. But as I started pulling the threads, something else emerged. I wasn't being contacted by victims, I was being approached by people and organisations positioning themselves as helpers, claiming to represent victims, coordinate legal action and guide what happens after the collapse. That's the moment I decided to slow everything down, because experience has taught me this. When money has gone and emotions are high, authority gets recycled. Former promoters become representatives. Industry insiders reappear as watchdogs. Legal-sounding documents start circulating. And desperate people are encouraged to trust again quickly. This investigation, we didn't just look at what IX Global was selling. We followed the paper trail. We examined regulatory action in India, and we paid close attention to who was shaping the narrative once the scheme collapsed. What we uncovered raises uncomfortable but necessary questions about trust, independence, and where the real risk often lies when a scam ends. Now, this isn't about accusations. It's about patterns. It's about restraint. And it's about protecting people after the collapse, not just during it. Let me start walking you through what happened just recently. A couple of things I will do. I'll go off script for a little bit. I want to show you the first email that I received. And it's on another screen, and I just thought about it just before we went live. And this is what I will just shut that down. So this is what I received initially, coming up on the screen in a city near you. Right, so I received this big whoa email, and it says, "Dear Danny, we write to you as President, lost INR.16. I mean, listen to this for a start. Just listen to this.
We write to you as President, lost INR 1.6 crores, and Vice President, lost INR 20 lakhs, of the MLM Schemes Victims Association, a registered body representing tens of thousands of Indian families who have lost their savings to a single, engineered MLM Forex crypto scam. You are receiving this because your channel is uniquely positioned to turn this into a hard-hitting, high-impact investigation that not only explodes in views but also protects millions of people who trust you."
This video is going to explode in views. But anyway, you get the idea. You can pause it and read it if you like. But it looks very groomed. It's a novel. It's something I don't read. But then what do? I look at the name at the bottom and I think, who's that guy? So I start researching who that guy is. And there he is there. This is the same guy that originally was promoting the scam that he's now fell victim to. And he's going to help other people who are victims get their money out. So he led them to the cliff. He guided them over the cliff And now he also conveniently happens to have the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff. So shortly after I got that email, I wrote back and I said, too much words for Danny. I can't handle all these words. Then I started getting correspondence from this fella. And he's a very nice professional fella. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And their organisation, well, they have been involved in this as well. I said, oh, do you know this guy? Because he was starting to give me very, I don't know how to put it, but very driven emails about this opportunity and about this fella. And obviously they were canoodling together. And I'll be clear, I'm not saying either of them are doing anything wrong. But it's the same story I've heard before. We'll keep face. We'll help victims, even though we lost money. We're in the same boat as you. Now, just to be clear, the Strategy India people, I don't know for sure. I don't think I've actually asked that question, whether they ever invested in IX Global. Now, one thing I did after I, after I did the blog, isn't it so good to see all these warnings about BG sharing it? I did a search on my favourite website. Donate to him if you can. Oz needs money as well. And I can see that he's written quite about it relatively recently as well. And I did actually find Oz using some of the documents from Strategy India in his articles. But I'll be honest, I haven't got time to read all this. And I'm not here to debate whether IX Global is a scam or not. And to even add more fuel to the fire, half an hour before I went live, oh, what have I done there? That's not what I wanted. Okay. G'day, John. G'day, James. Jim. That was not what I wanted. Now, how am I going to bring that up again? Oh, 1 minute, please, caller. I'll just flip screens. That is the wrong screen, wrong time. Let's have a look. I don't even know how to bring that back up. Oh, let's see. I'll try it that way. 1 minute, please, caller. Let's go back. Let's go to drive. Now, there we go. Hopefully I'll click on the right button this time. Is it going to come up? 280-page PDF. And I was asked if I would kindly read this before I went live. So I've put a link in the chat room. And you can go in there and read to your heart's content. There's no one in him. There's no one in my room. No one's on my live today. What's happening, man? Must be a storm in America, I think. Anyway, you can go through here and you can read to your heart's content. And all I'm skimming through here is proof that this IX Global was a scam. That's all I'm seeing here. I don't care whether IX Global is a scam. I don't care if we've got all the court documents. I simply don't care. But one day when I'm free and I'm not doing anything, I will read the 280-page documents submitted to the courts. Now, from my opinion, I'm saying that this person that promoted it and lost a lot of money and is now trying to keep face by setting up an organisation that doesn't have anything set up. So it's just, I don't know. But anyway, the blog explains it all. When a victim support appears after IX Global, why caution still matters. The harm doesn't always end when the scheme collapses. Good morning, Susie. I was here by myself. Hopefully you're not getting blown away by all the bad weather in America. Has it actually started yet? I'd be interested to know. I just looked at Donald Trump and all of a sudden we had something else on his Twitter feed that didn't say anything about causing wars, but how he's now protecting his country from a storm, which I thought was quite interesting. That line explains exactly why I didn't rush into publishing anything about IX Global. IX Global has been well published by people like Behind MLM. Over the years, I've been contacted by hundreds of people claiming to represent victims of failed MLMs. And it's just for the record, I'll be very clear, I can't stand MLMs. If you have to recruit somebody to sell a product or a service, you've got the wrong product or service. And from my opinion, the product or service doesn't even matter, because MLM is like a carrot. You will never get the money they claim that you'll get. It's a sales technique for people selling shit. And it doesn't matter whether it's donkey shit, horse shit, or camel shit. It's all shit, because these companies use dirty, disgusting, unethical systems, procedures, methods to sell or promote their products. And if you think that you can come to me telling me that MLM is a good way of selling a product and ethical, then you're going to get some pushback. This video is a pushback by what looks like, and it isn't, an ethical company and an ethical organization trying to do good. They're not Robin Hood. These guys are guilty of promoting what I believe is a terrible industry, MLM. And I'll be clear. Crypto schemes and trading platforms, some are genuinely trying to help. Others are overwhelmed and searching for direction. And others operate in a grey area where authority, influence, and opportunity starts to overlap in uncomfortable ways. This blog documents how I was first approached by IX Global, what followed after the initial contact, and why my focus shifted beyond the collapse itself to this ecosystem that formed around it afterwards. Because experience has taught me something most people only learn the hard way. Not everyone who claims to be helping victims is acting independently or safely. So this is how I was first approached. I was first contacted with a request to cover the collapse of IX Global, described to me as one of the largest MLM-style frauds to affect Indian families. Now, most people that follow my YouTube channel know that I've been doing a lot of work for Pakistani people at the moment who are working for companies who are starving them from payment of wages. And I have formed quite a few close relationships with Pakistani people. Now, unfortunately, I'm not really political, but I don't think Pakistani people and Indian people get on too well together for a start. I don't know why that is, but that's the world we live in. However, I love both countries, and I must say I've been to India twice. I went to Varanasi, where they bury their beloved, and I've also been to the Taj Mahal, and it's the most breathtaking thing I've actually ever seen with my own eyes. I went to the pyramids, and I thought, oh, that was boring, but when I saw the Taj Mahal, if I'm saying that correctly, I'm sorry if I'm not, it was absolutely amazing. I have travelled across India. I've been to Goa. I've gone down to Trivandrum. There's some places I haven't been. It's one of the hardest countries for someone like myself to travel. I've got some amazing photos. So I absolutely love India. But so when I hear something about Indian families being taken advantage of, it really does get my hackles up. And also, I don't know why, but Indian people seem to be prone to being scammed by MLM companies. And that's what I'm here to help with. The initial contact came to me from, I won't say his name. Actually, I'll try reading it so we all get it correct, perhaps.
Sunil Patel.
Sunil Patel, who identified himself as the president of MLM Victims Association. So when you go to that one there, you get this website here. Now, it's on Squarespace and there's nothing to see here, but he didn't promote his website address to me. He only promoted his email address, and previous correspondence shows that he was originally using Gmail. So he's upgraded himself to a domain name, but obviously he hasn't had a chance to set up any website there. So I'm always a bit dubious about an organization, an association that is working for tens of thousands of people that doesn't even have a website presence. So I did search Facebook and I did search Instagram and I did find a Facebook page that had 5 followers, and I'm thinking this isn't right. Hence why I dug a little bit deeper. After I received all this correspondence, later reinforced through this individual here.
Pranjal Daniel.
Right, and that's this fella. Very well groomed guy, I must say, looks professional, and every bit of correspondence has been first class. I'll definitely admit that. He claimed to be acting for Strategy India. Now, Strategy India, when I had a look at this, oh, look at this. Velvet's in here, JB Cola's in here, the family is back. So I'm looking at this website and I'm thinking, oh, this looks more official. I checked the domain name history, which I'll tell you in a few minutes, and this has been going since 2005. And also, out of interest, I'm going to go here and I'm going to see if I've got anything about strategy in India with, what do I call it, behind MLM. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I noticed that in here, there's an article, and I haven't read it because I didn't have time, but in here, I can actually see there was documents. Oh, my goodness. For this second arrest. Right. So this is obviously the scam that we're promoting here and these individuals. I don't know what's happening here, but they've done a few raids. But I think some of this information has actually been provided by, strategy. Maybe you have information from paid agencies. I'm actually going to read that because I don't understand it. Let's have a quick listen.
Maybe you have information from Tasha's paid agent strategy India guy. By no way Tasha was the face. He is the owner and the real scammer. He met us in the office, promising withdrawals even after Viraj exit from 9. In around July 23rd he was meeting PPL in Dubai to promote new scam FX opulence with his employee Millers.
Well, I don't know what that's all about, but my point is, when you first look at this organisation, you might think it looks official. If it was official, I'm pretty sure Behind MLM would be quoting from them. I did see a couple of documents in Behind MLM about this company, and I did see that he had been sharing some of their documents. But it's it's obviously a big scam, but that's not what I'm doing this video about. Press release. So, here we go here. So this here, I think, has something to do with Secret Exchange Board. No, maybe I'm wrong. It's not important, but I just thought I'd throw it in there anyway. Have a look through there if you want to know more about this opportunity. Okay, so first glance at this website. Who's this organization? Danny's thinking. Startups, Asian expansion, external support for whatever. Oh, MLM, legal and statutory, whatever the word is that is. What is it? I'm going to read it.
MLM legal and statutory compliance.
Oh my God. So these people, this organization helps people with compliance for MLM. That to me is like saying, let's do scamming legally. That's what it sounds like to me. That's my opinion. And you can read through this. That just raised all the alarm bells. So now I'm all of a sudden thinking, who's this organization? Normally you go to the bottom and you have things like privacy, terms and conditions, legal, and in this case here, nothing. These are all articles on here. So then you go to the core team, and here's my friend that's been corresponding with me, and he's the chief strategist, managing consultant. And then if I look back here, which I didn't actually realize until afterwards, the email that I originally received, it said this was actually from this organization.
We write to you as president.
Oh.
Lost INR. 1.6
no,
crores.
I'm totally misleading you. That email was from the MLM Scheme Victim Association, and then I started receiving WhatsApp messages from Strategy India from our friend down here. All right, so you can see where the alarm bells have gone off. The communication was heavy from the outset. Long emails, large document packs, 280 pages, which I just got half an hour before I went live, strong language, and a consistent sense of urgency to act quickly. Like, I looked up this scam and I thought, this is about 3 years old on its own. And what I'm thinking here, and this is just off the record, if there is any record of this, even though I'm broadcasting live, they all of a sudden seem like some court action is happening. You know how long it takes for indictments to happen. And I'm just wondering if they're hoping that I was going to publish an article about the scam and how it was exposed. Maybe they were thinking I would be able to give the court some clout and evidence, but I know nothing about IX Global, and also it seems like a dead donkey, and I don't like reporting stuff at the bottom of the cliff. In fact, what I said, if anyone's still promoting it or any variant of this organization, please give me Zoom links so I can raid them and go in there and cause disruption and create awareness, because I'm sick of reporting about cliffs, which are people at the bottom of them. On its own, it isn't unusual. People who have lost money often emotionally angry and desperate to stop others from being hurt the same way they were. What made me pause was not the emotion, but the structure. The story arrived pre-packaged. Thank you very much. The narrative was already framed. Thank you very much. The conclusions were already drawn. Thank you very much. Not much of an investigation if you're told what to publish. That's called reporting. That's called sponsored articles. And I was being encouraged to amplify it before I was asked. I asked my own questions or carried out my own independent checks. As the conversation continued, it became clear that I was dealing with a single victim, a single victim group in isolation. I wasn't dealing with a single victim group in isolation. I was dealing with two connected entities operating in parallel. An MLM consultant with deep industry ties and a newly formed victim association led by someone who openly acknowledged he had previously promoted IX Global himself. First question is, what did he used to promote? And guess what he said? This was his first opportunity. So this fella here has never promoted anything before in his life, and all of a sudden he's promoting IX Global like it's the best thing since sliced bread. I haven't found him any proof of him promoting anything else, but maybe you know this young fella's history and you could put a comment under this video, or you could actually put a comment under the blog that you can find the link to in the description of this video. At face value, this was being presented as a consultancy and a victim group working together. In my word, that's exactly the moment to slow down. In my world, that's exactly the moment I slowed down. Yeah, it's done and gone, as Susie said. IX Global has been done over and over. So, yeah, it's not much fun, to be honest. Why Strategy India set off immediate alarm bells, as I've shown you already, but let's read it. As the conversation around IX Global continued, I took a closer look at Strategy India, the consultancy that had positioned itself alongside MLM's Scheme Victims Association and was actively communicating with me through its chief strategist, which I'm not going to take a hash of your name, so we'll just read that.
Pranjal R. Daniel.
Pranjal R. Daniel. I love the word Daniel, mate. That's good. On the surface, Strategy India presents itself as a long-standing vision advisory firm focused on direct selling industry. Yuck. Oops, sorry, I won't be biased. With a domain name history back to 2005, so it's been going 21 years. Congratulations. Longevity alone, however, does not equal independence, and it was the nature of their services that immediately made me slow down. Hope I'm not slurring my words too much. One service in particular stood out: MLM legal statutory compliance. So they provide that service. And if you look at this organization, it's not, I don't know what their accolades are to even provide any service legally. Are they lawyers? I don't know. I didn't find anything about them being lawyers. Maybe I missed it. Have a look at this. Executive team has 35 years of senior management experience in direct sales and customer marketing, working with major US, Japanese, and independent corporations. Right. So I could go here and read all this, and you can do the same. Right. It's lots of words. French fashion house stream. I mean, you guys can read all this if you want. It's just go to strategyindia.com and click on them. This guy here had the honor of addressing up to 1,200 direct sellers and prospects in several. I can't even read today. I can't read any day, but today's particularly
Frederick
bad.
had the honor of addressing up to 12,000 direct sellers and prospects in several continents on more than 2,000 occasions.
Okay, what does that say?
Pranjal specializes in policy development and compliance, trend forecasting, competitive advantage, regulatory strategies, decision process facilitation, and strategic capability enhancement.
Right. So those three people do not excite me. These are people that have been involved in the direct selling, which is a polite way of saying multi-level marketing industry, and they think they have a right. So I was being groomed. I felt I was being directed to say something, and they were hoping that I was just going to publish their findings on my website to give them more clout and say, look, we got Danny de Heck publish some information about what we have been saying, and that will give us credibility. Well, it's not going to happen because it's disgusting what you guys do. Direct selling, in my opinion, is 100% scam. I hate it. And it's not an ethical way of selling a product. It's disgusting, just saying. Now, everyday readers, consumers, I don't even know where I'm up to. It's about helping MLM companies structures themselves to avoid regulatory trouble. We've got to read this. I've got to get it right. I apologise, but I'm going to start from but here. But we'll get this moving along. It's quite a long blog, so we're going to get through it.
When you read their own descriptions carefully, it becomes clear that this service is not about protecting the public. It is about helping MLM companies structure themselves in a way that avoids regulatory trouble and public classification as Ponzi schemes.
It's exactly what they're doing. They're actually facilitating the problem.
In plain English, Strategy India positions itself as an organization that helps MLMs design compensation models, marketing structures, and operational frameworks that stay just inside legal boundaries. They openly discuss helping companies avoid being labeled as Ponzi schemes, navigating regulatory gray areas, and tuning business models to survive scrutiny. That is not victim advocacy, that is industry optimization. And those two roles should never be confused.
Absolutely disgusts me. So we've been fighting Goliath Ventures at the moment, and there's this defense lawyer called Eric Clayman, and he's a defense lawyer now acting for a company that's running a large-scale $500 million Ponzi scheme, and it just seems really strange. So here we are, we've got people that have set up an organization, and their whole job is trying to help people avoid the legal system and getting things wrong. Is that an accolade? Or is that like an organization that's set up like a defense lawyer? You know, it's just, to me, it's absolutely disgusts me. And I had to be careful what I said, because I'm thinking here, I know Indians love multi-level marketing and it's massive in India. But when an organization sets themselves up to keep in the lanes of the law, you can't say this, but you can say this instead, I can't stand it. And I know that's sort of probably multi-level marketing in India is massive, but I just think it's so unethical and it's part of the problem. And I think I've said enough.
This immediately matters because Strategy India is not observing MLMs from the outside. It is embedded inside the industry it claims to advise, regulate, and critique.
Yeah. It's actually like vomiting in a bucket, you know, and not leaving the room and emptying the bucket, some of the stuff I hear. You know, like to me, I don't know, it's a terrible expression, but to me, this is so unethical, in my opinion, and it really is.
What raised further concern was the contradiction between the authority implied by their services and the basic standards missing from their own website. Despite claiming expertise in compliance, legality, and regulatory frameworks, and despite operating for nearly 2 decades, there is no visible privacy policy, no terms and conditions, and no clear explanation of how data is handled or what protections exist for the public engaging with them.
Yeah, so as you do, I did go to the Wayback Machine and started investigating this company, and I thought, oh, I wonder if they've taken the domain name from somebody else. Have they really been going 21 years? In other words, Danny's thinking, how do they get away with it? I'll just do that again. So I'm going to go right back to 2007 when the Wayback Machine was starting to crank up, and we'll just pick a random page and we'll see how this organization started off. Oh, look at this. It's completely different. Strategy. Okay. So legal, compliance, research, marketing, training, and recruitment. What else have we got here? This is what they started back with. Distribution, warehousing, conference production. Is it? I can't even read that word, but I'm not going to try. My MLM colleagues has recently launched whatever that is. But you can go to the Wayback Machine and you can, go there and, find, does that, find the original whatever. And you can probably jump forward the years gone by. But obviously it's an organisation that's set there up there. Well, let's just read what they're actually doing.
The premium direct selling consulting agency specializing in marketing strategies, trainings, compensation plans, operations, product development and success, with an annual turnover of $114 billion produced by 62 million distributors worldwide. There is very little doubt that direct selling has fast become the most cost-effective and most efficient means for getting a product into the international markets. It is also an undeniable fact that any company not currently investigating the power of direct sales is missing out on what could potentially be the greatest marketing medium available today.
Hey, Avengers, don't you love this? How about
The
this?
Strategy India Direct Selling Consultancy Advantage, an experienced team of network marketing professionals, over 49 years of cumulative expertise in the direct selling business. A team with dynamic energy, a determined team that gets the job done, a team with major corporate experience, a team with an astute understanding of what needs to be done to get the job done, successfully access to the best local and global expertise.
Oh, just about Queen of Karma's not here yet. That to me tells you. So this is going way back. This is actually April 2001. And this is in the Wayback Machine. But as time's gone forward, they'll probably soften their words. But there's no doubt in my mind that this whole organisation is set up to facilitate multi-level marketing companies and then work with other organisations once these Ponzi schemes and scams fall over and give reports to say, oh, yeah, this is, let's see how they've changed over the years. See if they've updated what
For more than a decade, Strategy India has been the go-to company for corporate executives from all parts of the globe who are seeking advice and guidance on either establishing a direct sales operation or endeavoring to make their corporation 100% compliant in light of the continually
100% compliance. Tell your friend, recruitment companies. Oh, yeah. So anyway, we figured out that their website disgusts me. That absence is not a technicality. Organisations that claim legal and compliance exercise should be held to the highest standards of transparency themselves. So there's, as I said, there was no privacy, terms and conditions, or no legal pages on their website. And they're acting and seeming like they're acting like a few lawyers, but there's no qualifications or certificates that I could see. This is where the conflict becomes impossible to ignore. Strategy India claims to advise MLM companies on structure and compliance, help them avoid regulatory classifications as scams, assist with investment positioning and growth, business growth, and simultaneously research, label, and expose scam operators. So it's like, oh yeah, we set up their policy and then they did a rug pull and all of a sudden they're all gone. These roles do not sit comfortably together. As an organization, an organization cannot simultaneously build the machine, certify the machine, and then present itself as an independent watchdog over that same machine without raising serious questions about incentives, independence, and credibility. That does not mean Strategy India is illegal. It does mean crimes have been committed. It doesn't mean crimes have been committed, but it does mean that any information, referrals, or narratives following from them must be treated with extreme caution, especially when they intersect with vulnerable victims who have already lost money and are looking for guidance. Because this is what they do. They keep the community together. Roy Conarcher, I don't know if I mentioned this in the blog, I may do and I may double up, but he literally managed to get about 30,000 people together who thought he was fighting for Hyperverse when that $1.9 billion scam fell over. I've always said it's a $4 billion scam, but anyway, let's not go there. But as soon as he got that community together, he launched a new opportunity called Step Chain. And Step Chain was their way of trading their way out of the disaster that they got themselves into. He has now had his company liquidated by the courts. He was the man that had his hand in the cookie jar. One lady, his niece, was it niece? Someone, Michelle, she actually took him to court. She sold 3 of her properties to invest in his company. His company was investing in Ponzi schemes and scams. These guys can't have you got your hand caught in the cookie jar. For me, this wasn't about making accusations. It's about recognizing a pattern. And I've seen it many times before when industry insiders reappear after a collapse, not necessarily with bad intentions, but with roles that blur the line between, what's that word?
Advocacy.
Advocacy, authority, and opportunity. And when that happens, slowing down isn't optional, it's essential. Essential, nearly. So what is this IX Global? What were they actually selling? Before anyone can understand what happened after the collapse, they need to understand what people were told in the first place. IX Global was marked as a financial education, and lifestyle opportunity that the people, that's the language people heard: education, empowerment, freedom, community. What sat underneath that messaging was a recruitment-driven MLM structure, and they all do it. People paid recurring subscription fees. These fees weren't just for education, they were required to remain eligible for commissions. So that's how these companies work. Now, okay, so we're going to set up a multi-level marketing company. We're going to use the services of Strategy India, and they're going to tell us that we can bypass the multi-level marketing structure by charging a monthly subscription. Oh, really? So that's what these companies do. And in the meantime, their growth and how long these scams get to last before they fall over, because there's only so many stupid people they can recruit in the world, they sustain themselves by people in the organization paying the subscription fees. So if you don't pay the subscription fees, you don't get the commission. Oh, what do I do? In the meantime, you're spending 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 years trying to figure out whether you're ever going to make the money that somebody in a Zoom meeting told you would if you just signed up today before the special runs out. Income was tied to recruiting others into the same system, and upgrading memberships increased earning potential. So if you're recruited, you went up the ladder, and just, something that's really weird here. This is the logo of the guy, multi-level scheme victim association, and they've got a picture of a pyramid on there. I mean, they can't make this shit up. Anyway, income was tried to recruiting, increasing, system, upgrading memberships increased. As recruitment slowed, the model didn't simplify, it expanded. On top of that, it was layered with additional opportunities. So upsales, let's see if we can sell them some fries with a hamburger. Automated trading bots, woo! Forex related platforms, woo! Crypto node licenses, whatever that is, NFTs, and tokenized, is it tokenized?
Tokenized.
Concepts, third-party schemes such as DevBot. They kept re-involving themselves, moving the liability from one brand to the other. The important thing to understand is the system only worked while new people kept joining and paying. When recruitment slows, the structure doesn't wobble, it collapses. Okay, red flags were the red flags were there all along. So we've got our young fella here, which we've got a picture of here, and the red flags were there all along. But he only chose to listen to the red flags when the money stopped, and that's probably what I'm believing happened. And now he's trying to keep face and stop people coming after him with a pitchfork. Just saying, this isn't hindsight talking. Models like IX Global follow patterns that were repeated again and again. In MLM and crypto hybrids, recruiting fees, vague products, VYB comes to mind, income stories based on team growth. I'm going to read some of this. Excuse me.
Constant pivots into the next big thing.
That's what they do. Now, I'm thinking of a company that was actually called Lilo Pay, renamed itself to WeWe Global, then renamed itself to Blockchain Era, then renamed itself to X Pro and then Extreme Pro, and now they just keep renaming themselves. 10 renames later, they still exist. And they tell everyone because this token's not worth anything, they're going to transfer it, create a new token, and they're going to move your worthless tokens over to the new tokens that are going to be worth something one day but never are. They just keep changing the narrative. It's just horrible. These are not hidden signs. They are a well-known warning sign. Now, this organization that's been in multi-level marketing for over 20 years would easily be able to tell anybody that's thinking about setting up a company and using multi-level marketing that it's the best thing since sliced bread. It is the worst thing since sliced bread, and it should be waving flags so much that there's a breeze coming off them. That does not mean people who joined are stupid. People trust their friends. So you may not be involved in crypto, you may not be involved in leverage trading, all these things, but because your dear friend that you've known all your life is, and you trust him, this is how these systems get traction. And that's why sometimes you need to watch a YouTube video and be slapped around the head a few times and be told to wake up. They trust leaders, whatever a leader is. I hate that terminology, leaders. They trust community pressure. Oh, hurry up, fear of missing out. They call it FOMO. And then you're shown apparent success stories. Oh, I was like you once. I thought that that my friends were dream stealers, but I pushed through, and now look at me. I have a new sports car, which is often leased by some company. It's easy to suspect. It's easy to suspend disbelief. And that's what they do, and they tap away at you. Have you ever heard of a squeaky door? Have you heard about that squeaky door that lasts for 5 or 10 years? No, you haven't. Because what happens? If it squeaks, people get sick of it and they give it some oil. These people keep badgering you until you sign up for the platform. And it's only $100. A lady who signed up for a platform the other day for $100 ended up losing $24,000. How the hell did someone who only put $100 in finish up losing $24,000? In the back end that she gave us of her portal, investment portal, she could see $255,000 because she invested $100 and then she wanted to withdraw $50. They let her withdraw $50. Then she thought, game on. I can put my money in and I can take my money out and I'll lose all my money over and over again. But what they said to her, they said that she needed to buy a license to withdraw her money. So then she bought that license, and then she needed a certificate with flowers on before she could do the next stage. And eventually she borrowed money from friends. She financed her vehicle. She took out all her savings that she had, and she lost $24,000. And then she searched the internet, found me, gave me full access to everything. And I'm sitting here with my face in my hands going, oh my goodness. Well, how did $100 turn into $24,000 worth of losses? That's because that disbelief was scrubbed from her mind. That was because her friends told her it was good. That's because she wasn't educated in crypto. She wasn't educated in anything. She thought that what she saw on the screen was the real deal. These people use the same tactics. They get you in little, and they use your community around you, your church, your friends, your sports club, anything they can do. I have a community around me called the Avengers, and we help you. Wake up. There's no such thing. If it's too good to be true, forget about it. Go get yourself something else. Go buy a newspaper and look for a job in the back of the paper. But it does not mean, it does mean something else, and this is where the discomfort starts. So what the authorities are saying in India. So we did a bit of searching because this blog evolved and I did it yesterday and I kept finding new stuff and I kept going back. I used ChatGPT to help compose a lot of this information and I said, oh, look what we found now. So we found some stuff. I'm going to read the paragraph and open up the link while we're listening. Here we go. I've done it wrong. I've forgotten how to do it. How do I do it? My brain is so fried. I'm so tired that I'm forgetting how to actually make it read. No, it's not that one. I've forgotten how to make it read. I think it's double. Hold it. I've forgotten. Double function? No. I have literally forgotten how to make it read. That's how tired I am, guys. That's amazing. Okay, let's try this.
One reason I'm comfortable saying Nine Global caused real harm is because this isn't just online gossip or angry victim swapping stories. Indian enforcement documents and court records describe investors being trained via the Nine Global platform and then directed toward Forks activity connected to TP Global FX, with allegations of deception, dummy entities, and significant fund movement. Indian Canoon.
Wow. So there you go. So I found a court document with, I am assuming, and I have to be this right then, but I'm assuming that this is the person that originally reached out to me. I'm just going to check the email. Excuse me. And no, it's not. It's not the same name. So anyway, so somewhere in here, and I know there's lots of people in India with similar names, but I can't say. But anyway, I found this article, and obviously the government has been involved in it, and I don't actually know whether our friend was actually involved in it at all. I can't see his name in there, so no. So that's good. All right. So let's not accuse him of anything there. But what was it saying? Right, the government's basically saying that this scam was connected to this scam. Is that right? Cause real harm because it isn't just online gossip. Injury victims, Indian enforcement documents, court raises describes investors being trained via X Global platform and then directed towards activity. Oh, so this is, I get it now. So TP Global FX was the trading platform, and they were basically being pitched to from people that signed up for IX Global. I think I've got that right. Do your own research. Sorry.
India's Enforcement Directorate, ED, has also published multiple press releases describing an ongoing PMLA investigation involving TP Global FX and Nine Global, including searches, seizures, freezing/attachment activity, and references to promoters/influencers allegedly pushing TP Global FX to Nine Global members. Directorate of Enforcement.
Right. So there you go. So there's another document. This matters because in it's separate. Hold up. It separates two things.
This matters because it separates two things that often get blurred online: the collapse narrative and the documented enforcement trail. And when victims are reading official-sounding PDFs from private groups, the best protection is always the same: verify what's real, what's filed, and what's just being circulated.
Yeah, and this is what I'm trying to do with this video. I'm saying these organizations that don't have any clout are trying to control the narrative, and they will wind you into your next disaster. And that's what I've seen time and time again. Because I go after these people I don't go after them, but people come to me who have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then I get a quiet message after I've helped them. Do you know a good investment opportunity? Or they start promoting me the second investment opportunity, which is still paying out. And it infuriates me. You know, like, I'm not here to provide investment advice. In fact, but you just call everything a scam. And I go, well, in my opinion, everything is a scam. Because I don't like this investment. There's no such thing as a 1% return on your investment per day or a 3% return per month, because they all fall over because it doesn't add up. And as Warren Buffett says, you can see who's been swimming naked when the tide goes out. When crypto is going up, then everything's going well and no one's questioning anything. But as soon as Bitcoin starts falling, all these scams fall over, and you can see who's been swimming naked. So just, if you want to invest in crypto, I'm not against it, but go and buy some Bitcoin. Just sit on it. Be in the Bitcoin era. This isn't Bitcoin. These are scams that are being paid for with crypto to get into, and they promise things that can't, be validated. And it's just amazing. We've got this gold scam going at the moment called GG Gold, and their token is meant to be worth 10 cents, now $1, now $10, now 20, 30, 40, 50. And every time I watch a video, it goes up another $10. It goes up in nice round figures. And they've got people meeting in Nevada going to fake gold, well, real gold mines that are closed down. They're telling them that they've got a 200 geological report and they're going to be backed by gold. They don't need gold to get this token off the ground, and you've got to be in to win. And you sign up using free Gmail accounts and you get gifted free tokens when you sign up on this platform that's written in WordPress. And if you type in admin after their domain name, you get to see the back end because it's got no security. What I'm getting at, there's no exchange. And when you go to pay, they're taking the money with Cash App. And people think that this is the next big thing. I get 200 people in a room going, this is amazing. And the guy that's leading it is called Professor Roberts. And we've done a whole expose on him. But people just want to believe stuff. And there's no verifiable evidence that there's a token. There's no token. He's just taking the money. And people are just sitting here, he said he's going to do this. He said he's going to do that. He said he's going to do that. And I go, but you got no proof. There's nothing. And the guy's been incarcerated for 6.3 years. And I've talked to him on the phone. And he's going to sue me for $100 million. It just goes on. Anyway, let's get back on target.
A relevant court finding worth noting while reviewing additional material. I came across a December 2025 judgment of the Calcutta High Court in a bail application involving Viraj Suhaspatil, an individual identified by enforcement authorities as a distributor and influencer associated with Nine Global.
So our friend here is out on bail. Is this the one I just had before? Maybe this is a different case. Yeah, but anyway, I thought I had this and I distinguished it. Oh, it is there. Is this the same document? 14, 85. Oh, I did have it open. Oh, okay. So anyway, so this guy here, yeah, so this guy's an individual. Yeah, so somebody has been arrested. No, who is this guy? I think I might have my information incorrect. It is this guy. Okay, so I've got the photo wrong. All right, so this guy here is actually the guy we're talking about here, not the guy that reached out to me. I've got the photos wrong, I think. So my apologies for that. But anyway, so he's out on bail now, and he was obviously promoting it like it was. And I've got my photos mixed up. So that's interesting. We must find a photo of our other friend who reached out to me who lost a lot of money.
According to the judgment, the Enforcement Directorate alleged that investors were introduced to Forex trading through training programs conducted on the Nine Global platform.
Same thing, isn't it?
And were encouraged to invest via TP Global FX, a Forex trading platform later declared unauthorized by the Reserve Bank of India. The judgment records that training and promotional activity formed part of the investigative narrative, alongside the movement of investor funds through multiple bank accounts.
Oh, yes. Well, that doesn't sound unusual, does it? Yeah, I'm just trying to search for a photo of the guy that. Oh, you do have to laugh. I'm just trying to find a photo of this guy that's meant to be helping us, but I don't know if I can. Over we look. Yeah, 1 minute, please, caller. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like I can. But yeah, I would be interested to know what this guy looks like so we get it right. But anyway, on to the next paragraphs. We'll do 2 paragraphs, put you out of your misery.
It is important to be precise here. This judgment does not determine guilt. It addresses whether prolonged custody was justified at the bail stage, and the court explicitly stated that its observations should not be treated as findings on the merits of the case. Bail was granted primarily on constitutional grounds relating to the right to liberty and delay in trial. That said, the judgment is relevant for one reason. It confirms that Nine Global's education and training activities are being examined by Indian enforcement authorities in connection with alleged Forex-related fraud, and that the influencer and training layer is not being treated as incidental.
Yeah, so the question here isn't whether IX Global is a scam or not. It's pretty obvious, but I just wanted to make sure that we're not talking about 2 different things here. I'm talking about people that are trying to help victims who have also been promoting these opportunities, and organisations backing them up who actually help people make MLMs legal.
This matters because it reinforces a central point of this blog, that what is often presented as education, mentorship, or lifestyle training can sit uncomfortably close to regulated financial activity. and that those distinctions only become clear after harm has already occurred.
If I was going to create a program to help people understand crypto, I would probably just come and do a course with me. Pay $1,000 and I'll spend a week with you teaching you how crypto works, rather than saying, but if you bring a friend along and they sign up, and for normally $899, then today only, if you hurry up and sign up, you're going to get for $450. And also, if you refer somebody, we'll give you half that money. This is not what life's all about, guys. If you want to do a course about teaching people how to do things, then do the course, charge the fee. Don't give a referral fee, affiliate fee, any fee to anyone that refers it. In fact, your course should be full of value and worth every cent that somebody pays for it. Giving half the money away to somebody who pushed somebody in front of the bus isn't a good course.
The question that has to be asked, if these warning signs were visible to outsiders, then it's reasonable to ask, why didn't people who now present themselves as experts, organizers, or advocates recognize them at the time?
This is not about shaming victims. You can be a victim and still have exercise poor judgment. You can be a victim and still have, what's that, exercised? Poor judgment. Those two things can exist together. But when someone who promoted a scheme later steps into a leadership role after the collapse, it's fair to slow down and ask, what did they miss then? What do they see now? And why should their judgment be treated as authoritative today? So if they're a victim and they were happily promoting something, and this is their first time they've scammed, yes, it can happen, but why should you suddenly start trusting this person that had poor judgment at the start? Experience inside a scam does not automatically equal independence from it. Why I started looking at the helpers. As the IX Global conversation continued, my attention shifted away from the collapse itself and onto the post-collapse ecosystem forming around it. It's like mold. You drop a bit of bread on the floor, all of a sudden you come back 2 weeks later and it's covered in mold. I noticed a familiar pattern, former promoters repositioning themselves as spokespeople, new organizations appearing with a big sense of authority, but a tiny public footprint and legal sounding documents being circulated in a way that could easily convince victims that action is underway, even when nothing verifiable has been filed. So maybe those documents that I showed you at the start, which I don't know if I've still got them here, maybe those documents that I received at the start were something. Here, have we got them here? Here we go. So maybe these are court documents being filed against individuals. This is 280 pages of information that's been filed. As I said at the start, I actually have invited people. I'd hate to be in the courtroom. Imagine reading through all this rubbish. This is what happened. Regional manager, so we can have a quick look here. But these files, if you go to the pin message at the top, you can actually get access to all these files. No one told me I couldn't share them, so I presume that's okay. But this just goes on and on and on. So maybe these are documents that have been going to the court. Why can't they scan things correctly? I don't know. Just saying, but it just goes on. And I was meant to read this before I went live, but it's not whether it's a scam. It's not about that. This blog is about organizations that are helping set up multi-level marketing. It's about individuals that promote something they shouldn't be promoting in the first place and then becoming the safe haven for people to, find out about. And look, they've got all these domain names. That's interesting. Wonder if any of those domain names are available now. They might have some good traffic on them. I don't know. Anyway, we're just going through all these documents. Page 82. I love the way I've been doing some court documents lately, and you have to page number, but in India you can actually use a felt tip pen, which is great. Page 88, appliance, court documents. So all these documents are meant to prove what? I'm up to page 100, Yeah, look, there's some good stuff in here. So if you want to have a reread, follow the link and you can come through here. I'm pretty much over that already. Where did we get up? Medical compliance. Right, where are we up to? What made me more compliant was the overlaps between the narrative. Let's have a look. The last part.
What made it more complicated was the overlap between a commercial, MLM consultancy, and a victim advocacy narrative running side by side. That combination matters because it's the exact environment where desperate people can be nudged from one belief system into the next one. Not always by bad intentions, but by unchecked confidence and blurred incentives. I've seen this too many times. Victims lose money, panic sets in, and the next person who sounds organized becomes the new authority. That's when the second wave of harm can begin.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that they're going to be nudged into the next opportunity, but I can guarantee if there's an opportunity out there that's too good to be true and somebody's promoting it who's associated to this multi-level marketing company, I'm sure they'll be telling everyone around it, and that's how these organizations thrive. While I work in real time. So this is another thing that interests me. Why am I documenting something that's 3 years fallen over? Why am I giving credibility to people that are trying to fight the real fight? Why? Because I don't do that. And they misread who I am and what I do. We go in real time, which we're going to do after this video and have a bit of fun. We go into real live Zoom meetings where people are promoting these things in real time. So let's give you a little wee example of that. We're going to go to YouTube. You may have heard of it. I go to my history and look at this here. Would you do that with your... Just saying, if I ever get a Lamborghini, I'm not going to do that. So this is the one that I sorted out.
Hyper growth. Okay. Suddenly our team will explode. We're going to have probably 1 million members in the next, by April, at the rate we're going.
So this is the GG Gold scam. This guy in the Zoom meeting is telling us about back in 1979, I made money with multi-level marketing, and this is the best one I've seen ever since. Here's a guy that's telling people that it's going to have 1 million members soon. And if you don't sign up and buy this coin that doesn't have any exchange, he's putting everything out the line. So I've come along here and my messages have been removed. This is how stupid it is. They don't want negativity. I'm not allowed to have an opinion. My messages I posted about an hour ago are removed. But here's a guy that's telling us that the professor said this. The professor said that. The professor, everything's about the professor are saying things, but the professor is a known criminal with a criminal record. And he's got no proof of anything. But he's decided to get on a Zoom meeting and promote it. So this video was only 7 days ago. Since then, they've been to Nevada and they've hired a complex and got all these same silly people together who believe it's true and genuine. And it's just disgusting. So that's what I'd rather go after. So people often ask why I don't focus on historical cases or long dead schemes. The answer is simple. That's not how you stop people hurting today. Modern scams do not sit still. They operate in real time. They reform, they remold, they regurgitate them into something else. Recruiting through Zoom calls, moving targets on to WhatsApp and Telegram groups, rebranding overnight, disappearing the moment real pressure appears. That's why I don't chase paperwork after the damage is done. I go after I go where recruitment is still happening. So yes, everything I go into, these scams are all about recruiting people. And this is where I get infuriated with it. And so do my Avengers. I speak for them as well. Friends, family, friends, complete strangers, it doesn't matter. They just go after everybody because they want something. It's a real it's a me first attitude, which is absolutely, what media? What media? Somebody wants to know. I've asked somebody if they want it. What media? Not in your dreams. No, not telling you that. What media? No, thanks. No, the big media. It's the big media, and I'm not naming them. Oh my goodness. I asked somebody who's lost $850,000 in a scam, if they want to speak to the media, and they've decided to speak to law enforcement, it just makes me laugh, really, because I'm saying, would you want to speak to some media? And they want to know what media. Like, we've got an active investigation going on with this scam that we're doing at the moment, and people want to know all our game cards. Anyway, so I said to somebody who's lost $850,000, who's trying to get their money back, would they want to speak to some media about it? Oh, no. But what media are you talking about? And I go, well, you said you don't want to speak to them, so I'm not telling you. But anyway, he's watching my video now. Hello. Oh, dear. Oh, the world of scams. And this is the thing, is we see this particular individual was scammed out of $850,000. And I said to them originally, who introduced you to it? And it was a friend. And I said, you realize your friend would have got a commission from, yeah. You know, and this is how these scams do. So I've got my heckles up when I see anybody recruiting people. You don't need to recruit anybody into anything you're doing. Mind your own effing business. Active promoters, people who are promoting it, they're telling you bullshit. They will tell you things that aren't true. They will insinuate they have copious amounts of money coming in. And they're on the bottom of the breadline. They're trying to recruit it to get it going. Meetings happening right now. And after this video, I'm going to show you some Zoom meetings and show you what me and the Avengers do when we see people in these Zoom meetings promoting them. People currently are being targeted. It's scam central out there at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Once a scheme collapses, the money is usually gone, okay? So there's no reason to go after recovery. And getting legal, getting people behind bars that have been promoting a Ponzi scheme, well, it has only happened about 4 or 5 times in my career. Jason Michaels, Bitcoin Rodney, who else do I know who's been arrested? Oh, there's a few other individuals, but no one that really comes to mind. I know people have been brought in for questioning. If you are a scammer and you have scammed somebody and you're working with an organization, the best thing you can do is become a whistleblower if you really care, and become an informant to people and organizations that investigate. Rather than sitting on the fence hoping that the scammer is going to, I can't even say it, he's going to come up with some money and give you your money back. It's never going to happen. Okay, pretending otherwise doesn't help victims. It often sets them up for a second wave of harm. When the paper trail starts overlapping. Now, I'm going to read most of this because this is actually quite a big section, but we have actually included some PDFs, which I'll click on while we're listening, and you can actually go and read these PDFs you want, because this is what I'm doing is, because people don't understand the jargon. Now, I'm a really good candidate here. I'm dyslexic. I don't understand words when they're read to me. I have to listen to them. So when somebody sends me official-looking documents, I believe a lot of other people are looking at these documents the same. They get bamboozled with documents and overwhelmed. And at the end of the day, they see a document, they go, it looks official, it must be official, it is official. So don't think that. But let me show you some examples.
Along with the initial emails, I was sent 4 separate PDF documents intended to support the claims being made about Nine Global, and to demonstrate that action was already underway. At the time, I treated them the same way I treat most unsolicited document packs, as material to be reviewed later, not proof of anything on their own. PDF. The attachments included a general synopsis of the alleged scam, a list of so-called top earners, and a document presented as a CB-related letter. On the surface, this looked familiar. After a collapse, victim groups often circulate paperwork that feels official, structured, and reassuring, especially to people who are desperate for signs that someone, somewhere, is taking control of the situation.
Yeah, and this is a really good point to make. Now, Roy Conacher, well, I call him Con Archer, he told everyone to fill out, to take screenshots, asked them to provide their KYC details, everything they could think of, he got his hands on. So don't do that to these organizations, you know. I mean, this is just giving you hope that somebody can recover your money for you. And they're a victim as well. So I was on the Titanic. I caused the Titanic. I built the Titanic. I sunk the Titanic. I got on the lifeboats with you, and I'm in the same position as you, is what these companies want you to believe. And it's just bullshit. It was only after spending time. It was only after time spending reviewing these documents And after further conversations, that something stood out. So this document here, that when I looked through these documents, I found that the Indian, what did we have here? So something to do with the signature of Strategy India popped up on there it is there. So there's a logo here with Strategy India on it. And that's what really got me interested. And so that's interesting. Now, something I do want to do here, I'm just going to fix this up. I'll put that over there in another window, and I'm just going to fix up something that annoys me, which I want to fix. So, okay, so we've got documents. I saw this SEBI related document, and all of a sudden I noticed the name on one of those documents was the same person that had reached out to me and started talking to me on WhatsApp, and I thought, oh, I can see a connection here. Why are these two guys working me all of a sudden?
That mattered. Pranjal R. Daniel was not presented to me as a regulator or an independent authority. He was communicating with me as Chief Strategist of Strategy India, a consultancy embedded in the MLM and direct selling industry. Yet his name appeared on a document positioned as regulatory context and included in the very first outreach from the MLM Schemes Victims Association, led by Sunil Patel. That overlap doesn't prove wrongdoing, but it does raise legitimate questions about independence, disclosure, and narrative control.
Yeah, so I just thought, it's all in the same bucket of soup, That's what I really saw. So have a look at those documents if you want. Remember, the link to this blog is in the description of the video you're watching now.
Separately, while researching the organizations involved, I came across a document titled Lawyer Draft PDF. This document was not emailed to me, but appeared publicly during my own searches. It was written in formal legal language and appeared designed to signal that legal action was either underway or imminent. A drafted letter does not mean a lawyer has been formally instructed, a case has been filed, or that any court process exists. But to a victim, it can easily create that impression. None of this means the documents are fake, none of it means regulators aren't involved, and none of it automatically means bad intentions.
Yeah, so it's just, I've seen these documents before, and I see, it's just giving, in my eyes, you've been involved in a scam. You didn't listen to anyone. You decided to keep promoting it to your friends and family, and then all of a sudden you lose all your money, and now you've got hope that some individuals got some magic sauce, and they're going to undo all the pain and suffering that you've been experienced. You shouldn't have mortgaged your mother's house. You shouldn't have released your vehicle. You shouldn't have sold your jelly bean collection, and you shouldn't have invested. But there's no way in hell, in my opinion, you're ever going to get a cent of your money back. You've lost it. Move on. Get yourself a new hobby, but don't get involved in online investment opportunities, especially by organizations that are trying to evade the law and set up contracts to make it seem even more legitimate.
None of this means the documents are fake. None of it means regulators aren't involved. And
Let's go back to this
but
one.
It does mean that paperwork alone is not evidence of authority. This was the point where my focus shifted further away from the collapse itself and toward the post-collapse ecosystem forming around it.
All right, big paragraph. I'm not going to embarrass myself for reading that, so let's listen to the next one.
A word about Strategy India and the Victim Association. Strategy India is not a victim organization. By its own description, it is a long-running MLM consultancy that advises direct selling companies on structure, positioning, compliance, and investment strategy. That doesn't make it illegal, but it does mean it operates inside the MLM industry, not independently of it. This matters when the same organization is presented alongside victim advocacy efforts following the collapse of an MLM scheme. As clarified to me, Strategy India's involvement spans advisory, sustainability assessments, post-shutdown options, and broader industry engagement with separation of roles described as a future objective, rather than an existing safeguard.
Bullshit, in other words.
The MLM Schemes Victims Association appears to be a newly formed group, operating primarily through private communications and led by Sunil Patel, who has acknowledged that he previously promoted Nine Global before losing money himself. The association has indicated that it includes multiple individuals, some of whom may have supported networks prior to the collapse, and that leadership roles are assessed internally based on intent, losses, and post-collapse conduct. That context is relevant, not as an accusation, but when evaluating independence, authority, and the weight given to advocacy claims.
Yep, taken together, the consultancy role of Strategy India, the leadership background of the Victim Association, and the current overlap between victim support, industry engagement, and planned legal initiatives, these factors do not prove wrongdoing, but they do justify caution. And in this industry that we're in at the moment, that's what it's all about. That's what I'm doing here, creating awareness and disruption. I want you guys to wake up. If these organizations poke documents at you and they've told you they've done this and they've told you you've done that, it doesn't give them clout. It doesn't give them any reason why they should be an authority to tell you what to do with your money. Stop. Proceed with caution. If you don't want to listen to me, all the best with your future endeavors, particularly for victims who may be vulnerable to misplaced trust after aftermath of collapse. Now, if I I'll give you a sad story. When my stepfather died, my mother was in a mess. She was just in pieces. She felt responsible for what had happened. They organised my stepfather's funeral. Friends told her that it would be best that a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old kid didn't go to the funeral of their father, and instead they stayed at some friend's place while the funeral was happening. My mum said that's a good idea. She regretted that decision. But that's what happens when you've lost all your money. It's devastating. It's, it's dramatic. Dramatic, is that the right word? I think so. And then what I'm saying is people make poor decisions when they're vulnerable. Now, if these people are huddling together, investors who have lost their money, and then maybe shining some light on it, you're only going to get more hurt. These people have no authority over you and your money. It's not right. And that's why we're letting you think about it. Why this matters to victims. After a scheme collapses, people are not operating from a position of strength. They are financially stressed, emotionally drained, and often desperate for reassurance that anything can be done. That's exactly the moment when confidence and authority can become dangerous if they are not backed by independence and accountability. These people are not independent. They're in the same. This is why post-collapse environments matter just as much as the scam itself. Before trusting anyone who claims they can help recover funds, represent victims, or lead the response, it's reasonable to slow down and ask a few basic questions. Who are they really? And what role did they play before the collapse? What qualifies them to lead now? What do they gain by positioning themselves as organisers, spokespeople, or
intermediaries?
Intermediaries. Good intentions are not enough. Structure, transparency, independence, and what protects victims, not confidence or urgency. So if you think about this, and logically, I've got both these people that sent me these emails are in my WhatsApp right now. I've been communicating with them right up to a minute ago where I sent them a link to this video once again. I've also provided them a link to come on this live and talk to me in real time and tell me their position. And I have actually got their position highlighted here. And I'll just make sure I actually do have my interview window on. Yes, it is. So if anyone comes on here, a buzzer will ring and I'll let them on stage. Now, why didn't they do that? Now, they also claim that they've got tens of thousands of people that have lost money to Ponzi schemes and scams. They've reached out to Danny DeHeck and asked him to look into it. Well, I'm looking into it and I see red flags. So why aren't they promoting this video to their organisation? Are they trying to hush up what they're doing, or are they open-minded to look at things from a new perspective? Are they ready to question what they are doing? Should they really be helping multi-level marketing companies where there's a lot? I could give you hundreds of multi-level marketing companies that have failed. they will put their hand up and say, but we're trying to get their documents right so they can still do multi-level marketing, but it's sustainable. So the question here is multi-level marketing sustainable? And do we need an organisation that has no clout as an advisory? Is it okay for people that promote a bank robbery to actually be people that go looking for the money afterwards? Is it okay to go to the people that banked in the bank that lost all the money and get them together and say, look, guys, I was one of the bank robbers. I was one of the ones who told you to do your banking in this bank. And now all the money's gone and we're going to go after the organisation behind it. It's over there because I know them because I got to know them when I was promoting it. And then I'm going to form another organisation where you can all join my organisation. You know, Danny Logic will tell you what they'll actually do is as soon as they've got you all together, like Rory Conacher did, they will give you another opportunity. And guess what? The organisation that helps set up proper multi-level marketing, Strategy India, let me guess, they have companies coming out there. They have many companies that they have helped set up proper multi-level marketing. And they will probably say, here's a safe one that you can promote. So what are they doing? They're feeding off each other. And that's what really gets me going. So where the real risk lies, this blog isn't an accusation. It is an explanation of something I've seen repeatedly. Scams do not always cause their greatest harm while they're running. In many cases, the damage continues after collapse, while false hope replaces false profits. Authority gets recycled and people who are processing losses are pushed to trust again quickly and emotionally. If this makes sense, you pause before following the next confident helper, the next legal sounding documents, or the next group claim to have all the answers. Then it's done exactly what it's meant to do. Confidence is not proof, especially when people are desperate. Sometimes the most responsible response after a collapse isn't action, it's restraint. Yes, sometimes when you've lost your money, it isn't to do hasty actions. Individual which lost $850,000 has been trying, we've been chatting to this individual for 4 to 6 weeks, and only just recently have they decided to communicate with me. That's not necessarily bad, but what I'm trying to say is, you know, you need to, rather than sitting on the fence and doing nothing, do report these to your local authority. You know, go to the people that referred you to this opportunity and go after them. Don't sit on the fence humming and hurrying what to do, but don't listen to these. Like, for example, we help people in some form who have lost money to scams. We give them direction on what government department to go to. Government departments work slow. Sometimes the scams are continuing. Like right now, I'm pretty sure Goliath Ventures, if somebody didn't know all about my videos, they could be pitched today to sign up and give money to Goliath Ventures. They would still take the money, even though it's a large-scale Ponzi scheme that's been investigated by 6 different government agencies at the moment. People would still take people's money to sign them up. Now, we're there. We want to know about it. We want to act as fast as we can to know everyone that's involved. Even yesterday, we added 2 new people into our persons of interest list who we've seen have been either whining and dining with these scammers or investing in them. So it's an active investigation. That's what I'm trying to get out there. So holding back information and sitting on the fence ain't helping us and it ain't helping you. But we, as an organisation that's not even set up officially, don't promise anything. We're not going to get your money back. But it would be easy for me to say, hey, look, Jeff, tell me everything you know and I'll help you get your money back. Because Jeff's desperate. Jeff's lost all his money. And then he wants help to get his money back. He wants to undo everything that's gone wrong. That would be wrong, but it would be an easy target for me to go after. And that's what I'm sort of getting at. Right, so now I want to give something back. As a reporter, and I try to be fair and reasonable, I've been corresponding with Strategy Media quite a lot. And last night, before I well, obviously before I did this video, I wanted to reach out to them and ask them a few prudent questions. And they come back from their perspective. And I want to publish what they said so you can understand it from both sides. And also, I'm open to anything. I'm open to, what do they call it, a right of reply. So if they want to provide me information from their 2 cents worth, then I'm willing to put it on this blog and update the other blogs that I've posted on the other platforms. Now, why I want to do this, there's 2 reasons behind it. Because this company, I asked prudent questions to, and they answered them, but they kept focusing on the fact that IX Global was a scam, and I kept telling them that I don't care if it's a scam or not, but I'm actually going after their organization and the fact that they were providing multi-level marketing advice to companies who want to run multi-level marketing in their company structure. So this could only speak for itself if I read it. So a note on differing, is that a word?
Differing.
Differing perspectives. During the course of the investigation, I engaged directly with this individual here.
Pranjal R. Daniel.
Right. Representing Strategy India. Now, to understand his position more carefully, his view, put simply, is this. Not all MLMs are inheritedly a scam. So he's telling me Amway is not a scam. Well, I would argue that, but that's what he's saying. Some direct selling models can sustain if built around tangible products and realistic pricing. Okay, I'm thinking of Melaleuca that comes to mind. And I want to buy a bottle of Melaleuca product off their website for $100. But they tell me that if I sign up for a monthly fee of $100, I can now buy that for $80. But I'm thinking in my head, why do I want to pay? Why is it $20 cheaper if I sign up for a monthly fee? I'm just paying some of my price for the product with the monthly fee. You know, it's all this sort of stuff. So he's talking about the way a multi-level marketing company is structured can be sustainable. That's his right of reply. I won't. So their work focuses on identifying mathematically. I have to read it, but this is what their company does.
Their work focuses on identifying mathematically unviable compensation plans, deceptive income claims, and unregistered investment structure.
Right. So that's what they do. Good on you, mate. Well, I assume that there's a bunch of lawyers in your office.
They publish scam alerts and do not charge victims for legal action.
Right. So because I publish scam alerts on my website and help people structure their multi-level marketing companies, I'm good to go. Love it. Victims independently choose and pay for their own lawyers. I was thinking you might have a team of lawyers in the office. So you just advise them. So what grounds do you have to advise people? That's what I'm struggling with.
I've included this perspective deliberately because it deserves to be understood in full and in good faith.
Now, I'm probably just going to repeat everything I've just verbally said.
Where we fundamentally disagree is not on intent, but on outcome.
From my experience, MLM structures do not fail because they are poorly designed. They fail because the model itself relies on recruitment-driven income promises. I'm going to repeat that. Recruitment-driven income promises. They tell you if you build, and then they'll give you an example of the top 5% of the company, and they will talk about them 90 to 100% of the time as, hey, Jeremy here, he didn't believe it at the start, and now he's got a new car. And they're still out there on Zoom meetings promoting this crap, the people that are at the top. That cannot be delivered to the majority. So relies on recruitment-driven incomes that cannot be delivered to the majority of participants, regardless of the product quality, pricing, or compliance framework. In my view, there is no version of MLM that can be engineered into something ethical at scale. Providing tools, framework, or so-called compliance optimization to these schemes does not reduce harm. It extends the lifespan of the structures that repeatedly produce it, the harm that is. That is why my work is focused on exposing, disrupting, and accountability rather than refinement. I mean, for God's sake, if I could readjust the needle, we won't charge so much per month, and it will last longer. And we won't make this claim because it will take longer for regulators to pull us up on those words. Acknowledging a position does not require agreeing with it. Understanding intent does not erase the impact. Look, that was my blog. Disclaimer. How do I do my research? Well, that was a shrapnel. That was a whole lot of information. Just an hour before I went live, I got a 280 report on IX Global. It had nothing to do with what this blog was about as far as I'm concerned. But however, in the link of this blog, you can go and read the 280 report. I put a tiny link up, and if you are looking at it later, it's tinyurl.com, and then you go /, and it's MLMSVA docs. Now, SVA stands for whatever the name of the organization is, docs. And you can go there, and when you click on that, it will open up and take you into my Google Drops. Is refreshed. Okay, here it is. Okay, so now we've got 280 pages about IX Global. Why the hell are we talking about IX Global? It's because they are grooming people, in my opinion, to help people that have lost money from the same people that were encouraging them to sign up. And they would have used all the pressure techniques and the like. So I think it's disgusting, and that's what we're here doing. We're calling out these companies that claim that they can help you recover your money. This isn't the first time I've gone after a company that claims they can help recover your money or give you some peace of mind that they're doing court cases against it. Look, I'm going to carry on. I record this live, so I will actually carry on this live that we're doing right now. But this is where I end my 2 cents worth. Now, if you want to support what I do, you're more than welcome. You can either click a thanks button under the video. You can go to my website, tehek.com, and you will find a button that says support me. A cup of coffee goes a long way. Or join the YouTube channel for $1 a month or $10 a month. You can be a member, you pick. I don't do all the flowery stuff that most YouTubers do by giving you different levels of information. I'm not really here for the money, but unfortunately I do need money to survive. So if you want to donate to my cause and exposing these scams, also, if you look at my website, you'll find that there's a big yellow button that says support me. And in there's a place where you can actually sponsor a review. Now, this is what I'd consider a review. It's around about $200. And I've already received about $2,000 worth of money from people that are sponsoring me to do reviews. If you've got something that you would like to be investigated, you'd like my 2 cents worth, these guys reached out to me. They didn't pay me any money to review their opportunity. They basically gave me a pre-packaged review, done and dusted, that I just needed to publish under my good name, and I weren't prepared to do it. I started investigating the people behind it. Maybe that's a deterrent not to hire me. Anyway, you're going to get the truth from me. You're going to hear things, how I feel about it. And I'm going to tell you from my experience what I see. From my experience of my Avengers, we've seen scam after scam infiltrate people's families, friendships. These multi-level marketing opportunities are all about destroying relationships and families. There's no such thing as me being at the top of a pyramid with a bunch of friends. It doesn't make sense. If I get to the top of the friggin' multi-level marketing pyramid, I'm going to be there all by myself because I'm going to lose all my friends, all my families, because they are not going to be on top of the pyramid with me. They have pushed me to the top of the pyramid. Only one person will be at the top of the pyramid, and as far as I know, I haven't seen anyone at the top of the pyramid. Even the people at the top of the pyramid are stuck inside Zoom meetings trying to encourage other people to sign up, even though they've made it to the top of the pyramid. Doesn't make sense. Hey, look, I'm Danny Tehek. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great evening, morning, day. And if you're in America, hope you're staying safe and dry. I know the weather's pretty bad at the moment, but thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Oh, I'm still here. Right, guys, let's start the second part of the meeting. Let's get rid of some of this rubbish that we've got on the screen. And I don't mean rubbish. There's my finger. Not a bad video, though, was it? Not a bad photo. Looking pretty good at the moment. Isn't it amazing how ChatGPT can actually just about get me right? I think my hair's not far off, but it's not a bad attempt, I must admit. Alrighty. So what I thought we'd do now is perhaps potentially see if we can find some Zoom meetings where people are actually promoting things. So why don't we get started on, first of all, I'm going to put that on a different screen. We'll put that over there. And I just want you to listen to the CR. This is called, well, what is it called? GGC, which is global gold. And I've already posted comments, they've already removed them, but I just think it's worthwhile having a wee look at this video because this will get the juices flowing. But this is a typical Zoom meeting. This one's been broadcasted onto YouTube, and I don't know the guy in the video, but we currently have got around about 60 to 80 people's phone numbers and addresses, and that's a good idea. That's one thing we could actually do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to ring up Marty. And you know who I mean, Susie. What do you reckon? Bring them up? I might actually ring up Marty. That would be quite funny. Let's have a look. Marty. I'm going to actually do a phone call first. But while I'm getting set up for that, we'll push play on this.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Rick Aguiluz here, and I'm going to do a quick overview of what's going on because, you know, it's very important for everybody to understand that we are now in the momentum phase, okay? Like I was saying earlier, I've seen this in my first MLM company way back in 1996, okay? We had the internet set-top box. You connect to the TV set, you can get on the internet. The business exploded, okay? And I was just, you know, building and building. I opened the Philippines in 1998. And here's the funny part.
Oh, wait,
everybody told me, Rick, it's not going to work. Filipinos cannot afford it. They don't have the money. They don't do blah, blah, all the negatives. But you know what?
Negatives.
I kept on talking. And if somebody doesn't want to listen, thank you very much for your time. Have a nice day. The people that were interested, come on, let's go. Let's run. When I opened the Philippines, they could not believe it. I had 5,000 people at the Philippine Convention Center, the PICC. We had a much bigger launch in the Philippines compared to US, Canada, and Mexico combined. Okay, so when somebody tells me negative, I just smile. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Because I know.
It's all class, isn't it?
Now I see this in GGC, and it's going to be much, much bigger. Why? Because now it's crypto. Everything is going into crypto now. I was just reading in the news. You know, President Trump is advocating crypto. What does that mean? It's the future.
No,
okay?
It doesn't mean that at all, does it?
We cannot say no to it. Now, there are thousands and thousands of crypto coins, okay? Now, I want you guys to understand this. Our GGC coin is backed up by real gold assets.
Yeah, and you believe what he says? No proof, anything. All right, so we're going to actually try something a bit different here. I'm actually going to ring up. Hello, everybody. I'm Danny the Heck. I'm actually thought it'd be a nice idea because I've just been given the phone number of Marty, and I can't even say his name right, but he's Director Services of Goliath Ventures. Berthimer. Marty Berthimer. And I'm going to ring him because I can. So let's have a look and see what happens here. Let's see what we've got.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
See if he answers. Careful he doesn't answer.
Hi there, you've reached Marty Bethelmer. Unfortunately, I can't come to the phone right now, but leave a name and a message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
G'day, mate. This is Daniel. Just wondering if you could give me a ring about my investment that I've got with Goliath. I've given your number. Hopefully you've got my number. If not, I will give you the phone number. My phone number is 407 580 6080. Thanks. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ring him again. You like that, Susie? And I'm going to just get my phone number back again. I'm going to ring him from another number. Yeah, try that. Anyway, so Marty is works for Goliath, and people have invested collectively millions of dollars, and now he's trying to back up. So now I'm going to ring him from what looks like a Washington, D.C. phone number.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
And see whether he answers. Bit naughty, but why not?
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Oh, he's a Riata. That's good to know. Oh, he should answer his
Please
phone.
wait while we connect your phone call.
I'm waiting. Maybe I should do a prank phone call.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Pretend that I want to.
Hi there, you've reached Marty Bethelmer. Unfortunately, I can't come to the phone right now, but leave a name and a message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
Yes, g'day. I'm just looking at a property that you have listed, and I was wondering if you could give me a ring back. My phone number is no, it's not 202 966 6990. I'm currently living in Washington, D.C., and I'm thinking of moving to Florida. Thank you. I don't know how to do these phone calls. No, I reckon we should just give him one more ring. And this time we'll ring him on the normal phone number. Anyway, that was fun. Anyone else just a ring? I know. We'll ring up Dr. Roberts. He's always a bit of fun as well. 4719.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
And then we'll ring up Dr. Roberts. I wonder why he doesn't want to answer the phone. He might be at the Cigar Boys. That's true. Marty, are you there? G'day, mate. How you doing? Marty? Hello, Marty. Talk to me, mate. Marty. I can't hear you, mate. Hello? Marty? Can you talk to me, mate? Marty, I can't actually hear you, so I'm going to ring you back. He's picked up the phone and not answering it. He's meant to be a lovely guy, so we'll find out. But let's ring him again and see whether he answers. It may have been a technical glitch. Let's have a look.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Yeah, I know. There was no sound.
Please wait while we connect your
Can you
phone
hear me?
call.
You can hear me talking the way. And you can hear the phone ringing, can't you?
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
That'd be a good idea. Might call Chris. So you can hear that please connect phone call bit.
Hello?
Yeah, Marty. Is that right?
Hello?
Hello. Is that you, Marty? Can you hear me? Hello, Marty. G'day, mate. Is that you?
So I'm just in the hospital right now. I can't hear very well.
Are you okay? Yep.
I'm okay.
Oh, good. I was wondering if you'd be interested in talking to us about Goliath Ventures.
Who is this?
Danny DeHeck's my name. We've been...
I don't think I should be talking to you right now. I'm sorry.
Why don't you spill the beans and help us help you? Because I've heard from reliable sources. Oh, he's hung up on me. I'll go back now and say, we got disconnected. Are you saying you can't hear that? Wonder why that is.
While we connect your phone call.
Oh, it's good to know.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
You can hear that, can't you?
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
You can hear that though, can't you? Oh, you can. Right. Okay. Right. Just not when he was no noise.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
So he doesn't think he should be talking to me at the moment.
Marty Patelmer. Unfortunately, I can't come to the phone right now. But leave a name and a message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
G'day, Marty. Danny DeHeck. Sorry about the prank phone calls, but most people we ring from Goliath Ventures don't actually answer. So thank you for answering the phone call. It's a shame that you hung up on us. Look, the door's always open, Marty. If you want to talk to us, we've been talking to a few colleagues of yours. They said you're a lovely, level-headed guy, and that's great. But it would be a good opportunity for you to be a whistleblower, and I can put you in touch with the right people, and we could literally make a difference for you. So ring us up. Let us help you. You've got my number. I'm easy to reach, deheck.com. You know, I've been doing about quite a few videos about exposing Christopher and obviously Goliath Boys, and now it's all hit the fan. No one's getting paid and all that sort of stuff. So why don't you reach out to me and let's talk, see if we can help you. There you go. All right, so now I want to ring up Chris. That's a great idea. Let's see. Let's do a ringing session on Chris. Nadia. Have I got her phone number? I have. I've got Nadia's phone number. Let's ring up Nadia Bringers and say, yeah, and wonder if you can help me withdraw my money from Goliath Ventures. Nadia Bringers. That's going to be a goodie. 41. Let's go. Yes. Let's ring up Nadia.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Hello,
Yeah, g'day. Is that Nadia, is it?
who's speaking?
Oh, is this not Nadia?
Who's speaking?
Danny DeHeck is my name. We're just ringing up a few people from involved in Goliath Ventures, and we thought we'd give you a ring, since you were the bookkeeper for the organisation.
Excuse me, who's this?
I was speaking to Nadia, but you're not Nadia because you sound like a...
What is this call about?
I'm ringing up in regards to Goliath Ventures, and I understand Nadia's been working for that company for the last couple of years.
Sorry, you got the wrong number. Sorry.
No, I haven't got the wrong number. This is the correct number. I want to speak to Nadia. Oh, how rude. Oh, that's funny. Oh, honey, give me the phone to me. So that was quite cool. Let's ring up Alex. Let's ring up Alex. That's going to be fun. Well, we could do this all day long. Let's have a ring. This is great. Even though this number, Suze. 4202. Oh, ask him how the Lamborghini's going, shall we? All right, now we're going to wrap Alex. Let's try. Let's go Florida.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
All right. Didn't want to waste these phone calls. I might just record this offline just in case.
Please wait while.
Hopefully it's going to come back through.
Hello?
Yeah, g'day, Alex, is it?
I'm sorry, who is this?
It's Danny. This is Alex. Alex, isn't it? How you doing?
Yes, this is Alex.
Yeah, hi. Danny DeHeck. You might know of me.
I'm sorry, I can't hear right now. It's very loud where I am.
No, I can hear you fine, Alex. We'd love to talk to you. You're going to hang me up on me, you chicken. Talk to me, Alex. You can hear me fine. I can hear you fine. Oh, my goodness. I can't hear you right now. Oh, what bunch of cowards these guys are. Here they are promoting the biggest scam in history, and I'm ringing them up. And all they can say is they can't hear me right now and hang up. What a bunch of cowards. Let's just keep going, eh?
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
This is fun. I'm going to see.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
G'day, Alex. Hey, next time, don't answer your phone when it's too noisy to talk, if that was your excuse. You're a bit of a soft cock, really, aren't you, though? Heavily involved in Goliath ventures, and when I ring you up, you come up with a stupid, lame excuse and get off the phone. You're a bit of a coward. Just saying. Hey, if you want to talk to me and spill the beans before you get incarcerated, you're more than welcome. Love to hear from you. And hopefully your Lamborghini wasn't too loud where you couldn't take a phone call. Is that what you're trying to say? Good on you, mate. Say hi to Chris for me. You might be bunk buddies in the local jail soon. Sorry, it's a bit petty, I know, but I have been following these guys for a while. Hey, let's ring up Chris's girlfriend. That would be goody. Oh, this is fun. Let's ring up. Here we go. 312. I'll ask her if she's okay. Cough once if you're okay. Now, Ty. Let's go. Florida.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
I've got all their numbers, by the way. I've got 80 people's phone numbers. So this is...
Hello?
Yeah, g'day. How you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, hi. How are you doing? Can you hear me all right?
Yes, who is this?
Oh, it's Danny. I was hoping if I could, I was wondering if you could, I was actually ringing up for a welfare check to see if you're okay. It's Danny DeHeck. How you doing? Do you still think Chris is a lovely guy and you're happy that you're with him? You can...
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Do you want to
bye.
talk to me now? You want to hang up? Is that what you're going to do? Hang up. Hang up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I know who you are. Who's Thomas Vizel? I'm just having a look here on their website. Thomas. Hey, we should ring up Tomo. Have I got his phone number? Matt Burks. I'm trying to think who Thomas is. Casey Holiday. Who could we ring up? I know. I'm just trying to think of these names. Ring up. Got Alex. We've got Alex in here twice, have we? Alex 53. No, I haven't got Alex twice. I'm going to ring up this guy. Oh, this guy's funny. This guy is, he's done a lot of podcasts with them. So let's have a look. Well, this guy here. I'm going to ring up him. Okay, he's always a bit of fun. So let's bring him up before I run out of money, that is. Okay, so let's go 1, and we're going to go 7, 5. 7, 5, 2, 4, 4. How do you pronounce his name? Oh, have a wee look at that. Go, mate. You know.
Kuram Buckery.
Kuram. Yeah, I'll get there. Oh, hold up.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Kuram.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, is that Kuram, is it?
Yes, hi, can I help you?
Oh, I'm hoping, I'm wondering if you wanted to come on a podcast with me. My name's Danny DeHeck. We would love to interview you and hear your version of what Goliath Ventures has done to the local community. You've been hanging out with those boys,
Oh,
haven't
you're
you?
the guy from you're the guy from overseas?
Yeah, overseas. No, yes, in New Zealand. You know the place?
Yeah, I remember you talked a lot of crap about me, man.
Yeah, that's right. So you're still hanging out with Goliath Ventures boys?
You're talking crap about me, but you want to call me on the phone. Take care. I'll be right back. That's interesting, man. So how can I help you, bro?
Oh, yeah, well, I'm wondering if you're still hanging out with the Goliath Ventures boys and doing interviews with them, because you've done quite a few interviews with Christopher and Tomo.
Let me just clarify, brother. You should, look, we're very black and white with you. You're like, I don't know what your deal is. I saw your page and everything, and my only advice to you would be,
Mate, I don't need to take your
before you
advice.
see
You are
some-
the one that's been interviewing
hold
all
on,
these
hold on.
Goliath
You
Ventures
called me.
boys.
You called me.
Okay,
You
and I'm
called me.
asking
So
you a
you wanna talk
question.
to me?
Are you still hanging out with the
Hold
Goliath Ventures
on a
boys?
second. So,
Okay.
you know what, buddy?
I'm not
being
your
nice
buddy,
to
mate.
you.
You're a scumbag.
Give me 10 seconds.
Okay, go for it, mate. Take your big moment. Go for it.
All I'm saying to you,
Yeah.
I'm saying, who's the sorry, you said, who's the scumbag?
Well, you are, mate, because I've emailed you and you haven't replied to us. You've interviewed these Goliath
Brother,
Ventures boys on your podcast and
I
promoted
do
what they're
not
doing.
owe
People have
you
lost thousands
anything.
of dollars and you've done
Okay?
nothing about it
I don't owe
except
you
try to
anything. I
protect.
can give you some information right now, but you understand, brother. You're not. You're calling me a scumbag. Talk to me. Let's have a conversation.
I've seen your
I'll share
emails.
something with
Oh,
you.
you've sent me emails.
but
You've
you
ignored my emails.
I'm sorry. I don't want to email you when I don't want to email. I'm a busy guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't owe you anything, bro.
Okay,
Who
bro.
the fuck are you?
Yeah, bro.
Who the fuck
You've
are
been promoting
you? You're a
scammers.
fucking loser sitting over
Yeah,
here.
there you
You're fucking
go.
into
There's
it.
your true
Don't
colours
fuck
coming
with
out.
me, asshole.
You're
Fuck
live
you
on
up.
the internet, you dickhead.
Fuck yourself, man. I'm not giving you any info now.
Yeah,
I'm not
you're
giving you
live.
anything.
You're live on the internet.
Go ahead and do your stupid channel. 2 people watch it and go fuck yourself.
Oh, your true colours are coming out there, bro. You've promoted scammers, haven't you? And now you have to keep face. Oh, that was fun. So that guy there has been promoting Chris's, everything to do with Chris. And it's just absolutely disgusting. And now look at the attitude you get from these guys. Now let's see if I've got his phone number here. There he is. Yeah, and I've sent emails to these guys trying to do everything. So what do I want to do now? So let's go to the next one. It's quite hard when you're talking to people like that. Which one do you reckon we should call? Punt. Oh, yeah, that guy. Okay, let's find him. Punt. I'm going to get out of order, but I think I'll be right. So I could have done a whole session just on this. Let's ring them. I'm trying to find. There he is. Have I got his phone number? Yes, I do. I've got all their phone numbers. A lot of research has gone into getting all this information. Oh, that's just classic. What I might do is send him a link to this live. He'll like that. Oh, the true colours come out though, don't they? When KB. All right. So what have we got here? We're going to go back to that, and we're going to ring up and I'll bring up his name in a second. I don't know why this phone is dragging the chain. I'm trying to click the buttons. 259, 259, and 32. 25932. That's right. All right, let's read that now. I'll tell you who we're ringing. We're ringing up.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
We are ringing up this guy now.
Hi. If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Marty Berthelmer. Marty Berthelmer.
Thanks, Baguma. Please stay on the line.
Okay. They all protect themselves.
I'm sorry, this person is not available.
Really?
If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Where's my money? I invested lots of money in Goliath, and now I've lost it all. And you are meant to help me get the money back. If you don't give me my money back, I'm going to go public. I'm going to tell everyone about you. All right? Give me my money back. Do a very bad voice, that one. All right. Who else? Now, you said somebody else. Casey? Hi, Susie. Don't encourage me. I don't need encouragement. All right, let's go to the next one. This is fun. Okay, so we've got Tom. Oh, I'm going to go back to the start because I was working down the list. Let's see. Oh, we'll ring up Christopher. He'll be that will be a good one. Christopher, where are you? There you are. 7. Right, let's ring up Christopher. 7. So I've got that phone number right. Oh, we've got similar phone numbers, Chris. Right.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Ring up Christopher.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice
Of course it
messaging
has.
system. 7607808
Blah, 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 blah,
178
blah.
is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Goliath Ventures Incorporated, an unregistered and illegal hedge fund operated by Christopher Chris Delgado, Nicholas Nick Petrillo and Matthew R. Burks in Orlando, Florida, is a cryptocurrency Ponzi scheme estimated to have collected over $500 million in investor funds. The operation promised guaranteed monthly returns of 4.8% through cryptocurrency liquidity pools and 0% risk of losses, while providing no verifiable evidence of legitimate business. Update. On the 14th of November 2025, Goliath Ventures announced to investors no money would be disbursed because of an ongoing audit. Please join this WhatsApp group if you're an investor in Goliath Ventures. https://
Anyway, somebody 10:45. You're asking whether I've seen Grape's latest AMA 18. I think I'm overdoing those AMAs. I'm eating the grapes. AMAs now. I got up to 17, and yes, I have seen 18. And 19 is just full of shit, that guy. So I'm probably not going to do any more on him because I'm overdoing him. And if anyone wants to believe the project, they really have got their own issues. Anyway, back to Christopher. We're going to go through and find some people. So Christopher doesn't want to talk to us. I've got to be careful whose names I read and I don't read out. There's lots of people. I might ring up this lady here. She's actually someone worthwhile having a yarn to. She's, I think, Hunter's mother. I'm not right. Slayer, I'll put the name in the chat. And can you tell me what her connection is. I forget. We'll just ring up random people I know that are heavily involved in Goliath. But I think this lady's pissed off. Could be wrong, but who's this person? Oh, actually, I'll bring it up on screen. It's Hunter's mum. All right, let's ring up Hunter's mum and see if she's pissed off with Goliath.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hello, how you doing? This is Danny D. Heck. Easy to find on the internet. You probably know me already, deheck.com. You can find my phone number. Would love a chat with you. Love to talk to you. I hear that you're deeply upset with what's happened with Hunter and also the Goliath boys, and you're really annoyed. So if you want a chance to talk to me, we really value a call. We'd love to know your side of the story before we publish anything. Anyway, have a great day, and thanks for letting me leave a message on your answer machine. Awesome. Alrighty, let's see who we got next. Let's see what we've got. I've got these phone numbers, which I haven't got. I'm actually going to do a prank phone call. I've got phone numbers of people who are connected to Goliath, but I haven't got a name associated to them. So let's clean these up and let's see what we can do. For 1931. All right. Could have the wrong person altogether here. But anyway. Oop.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Waiting.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Wrong number. You dialed is unreachable. Please check your phone number again. Oh, that's interesting. All right, we'll go to the next person. So I'm ringing random numbers where I've put them down associated with, but I don't know who it belongs to the phone number. But we know it's connected to Goliath in some way or form. So I thought I would ring them and clean up my phone contacts. So I can use that as an excuse. And just say, oh, look, I've just got your number. What's your association? That's what I'll say. There we go.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Oh, Vince. Should we ring up Vince?
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
No, said wrong number again. Oh, I think we might ring up Vince, this guy here, and see what he's got to say. Let's have a look. Vince, he's meant to be deeply upset about his involvement with Goliath, but always good to ring him up and see what he's doing. How's he going? G'day, mate. He's a realtor, works for
Please wait while we connect your
Remax.
phone call. Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Michael Hernandez.
Thanks, Michael Hernandez. Please stay on the line.
What if he wants to talk to Michael? I'm going to ring up the doctor, the one that was drunk.
I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
G'day, Vince. This is Danny DeHeck. Would love to hear your side of the story. I know that you're very upset about your involvement with Goliath Ventures. Why not come clean and share your story with us? Would love to hear your story. I'm easy to find, mate. No excuse for that. Just go to heck.com. You'll find my phone numbers. I'm all over social media. Love to hear from you. Have a great day. Okay, let's ring up Michael. Michael Hernandez. Have we done Michael? We haven't, have we? Don't think so. Right, what have we got? 760 523 38. Here we go.
Please wait while we connect your phone call. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
G'day, Michael. How you doing? Danny DeHeck's my name. I'm sure you know who I am. We would love for you to give us a ring and basically tell us everything. So if you want to do that, here's an opportunity of a lifetime. It would be awesome to hear from you. Just give us a ring. Be awesome. All right. My phone number's all over the internet. Don't have to look hard, mate. Lovely to hear from you. Okay, so now we've got, I'm just going to turn up my volume on that. Now, what have we got? Michael, I'm trying to think who this guy is. I'm going to ring him anyway. I'm just going to ring up a few people who I know should answer their phone and see what they say. I'm not going to read their name out because I'm not sure exactly what their involvement is. Let's just keep ringing up people. Oops.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Michael.
Please wait while we connect.
Here we go. Game on.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail, Michael Johnson. Please leave your name, number, and message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks, and have a great day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
G'day, Michael. Danny DeHeck. Look, just bringing around a few people that have been involved in Goliath Ventures and make sure you had a lovely Christmas. I don't know if you went to the Christmas party at all, but if you want to talk to us about Goliath Ventures and potentially your investment, all ears. You can give me a ring if you like. I'm not hard to find. Just go to theheck.com. You'll find my phone numbers. Give me a ring on WhatsApp or reach out to me over Signal. Look forward to your call. Have a great day. I know we're going to ring up the solicitor, but we're not going to talk. We're just going to listen. Let's have a look. What am I doing wrong? Well, I ran out of credit. Maybe I ran out of credit. Might be a good idea. Okay, cool. Cool. Right, here we go.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
This is Oliver.
Thank you for calling PBYNA. We are currently closed. Our regular business hours are...
It's his business phone. How about that? Right. Cole. I haven't got Tomo's phone number, which would be quite cool. Give up Tomo a ring. Oh, Tyler Peters. Got to ring up him. Okay. 29. Tyler. 25. Ring up Tyler.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
No one wants to talk. You're a bit behind, Susie. G'day, Tyler. Danny DeHeck, how you doing, mate?
Hi.
How you going? Are you still fishing for information about Goliath Ventures, or have you got all you need to know now?
What is this regarding?
Well, you invested over $100,000 with them, and now it's all gone belly up. I thought I'd do a bit of a re-ring and see how you're getting on with your investment. So did you get your money out?
I don't really have anything to say.
Why is that, mate? You sort of got a bit quiet on me now. You were probing me for a whole lot of questions a wee while ago, but now you don't want to speak?
I can barely hear you. It's really muffled.
Oh, is it? I'll put you on a loudspeaker if you like. So you're saying you can't hear me, or it's a bit muffled?
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Thank you. So are you still concerned about your investment with Goliath?
I don't really have anything to say towards it, really.
Why is that? You lost all your money?
I just don't really have anything to say.
Well, why wouldn't you have anything to say? You were like a chirping canary a wee while ago, and now you don't want to talk about it.
I disagree. However, you called me, so is there something you called me for specifically, or?
Yeah, it is. I want to know how you're getting on with your investment. You were ringing up prying for information like it was your life depended on it, and now you don't want to talk about it. So did you get your money out of Goliath?
I originally called you asking, this was day 1 or 2, whatever the earliest, and of your thing, and I just wanted to find out more information. That was pretty much the gist of our phone call.
Well, maybe you could answer me seeing you pump my brain for information. Did you get your money out of Goliath?
I'm not interested in speaking about my personal affairs.
I will take that as a no. So you've lost $100,000 to a scam and you didn't listen to me. How's the water ski business going? How's your jet ski business going? Are you now working overtime to make up the money you've lost to Goliath?
I don't really have anything to say.
Of course you don't, because you've lost all your money and you've been on a jet on the way over to Munich to drink beer with Christopher, I should say, and now you've lost all your money and you don't want to talk about it. It's a bit crazy, isn't it? Why wouldn't you want to talk about it? You were chirping like a canary a wee while ago.
No, like I said, I just called you asking for more information. I would disagree that's chirping like a canary. However, we each can have our own description of that.
Okay, well, I'll tell everyone that you have lost over $100,000 because you trusted Chris, and now you've lost all the money, and you don't want to talk about it. What a pathetic excuse. So have you not lost all your money, or you're waiting for the January payouts? Tyler?
Like I just said, I don't have an interest communicating my personal affairs with you.
What personal affairs? It's pretty public, mate. It's public that you rang me. I've done a video about you and I've put it on the internet, and now you've lost all your money and you don't want to talk about it. I don't think that's really private.
Okay. If there's something specifically you called me for.
Yes, it is. I'm asking you, did you get your money out of Goliath, or are you like all the other victims who now don't want to talk about it? Are you just one of those numbers, eh? Are you waiting to see what happens?
Look, I respect you as a reporter. There's no bad blood or anything. There's nothing, but I don't want to answer questions regarding anything involving that. You called me. If you have something to say, I definitely will.
Okay. Well, do you want to speak? Do you want to speak to government investigators and tell them your side of the story?
No, I mean, if they
You don't.
contact me
So you're
for
still
something,
bum chums with old Christopher then, are we? So you're still on Christopher's camp. Do you realise that what's going to happen to your business, don't you? Because you've taken illegal money from Goliath Ventures, and it's public that you have done business dealings with Goliath, and you don't want to talk about it, and you won't even admit that you've lost your money. It's crazy. Absolutely nut job, mate.
like I said, I respect you as a porter.
No, you don't.
You know, there's
No, you don't. You're just trying to cover your own ass like you were last time. Hey, mate, Tyler, hang up the phone, please. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Hang up the phone.
You called me.
No, hang up
You can't call me and then say
Hey,
that you don't
Tyler,
want to talk
hang
to me
up.
and hang up.
Hang up the phone, Tyler. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You're a waste of space. Hang up. Go count your money that you've lost. See you, mate.
You
Hang up,
literally
mate.
called me.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to talk to me because you've embarrassed that you've lost money to Christopher. You were celebrating in Germany at the beer fest with your mate and your wife, and now you've lost money and you won't admit it. You're a coward. And what are you hoping? What outcome are you hoping for? Hang up, mate. Hang up.
Did you call me just to insult me? I don't understand.
Yeah, I did. I'm insulting
literally called
you
me
because you're a low
probably 6
intelligent
days,
individual.
and
I'm asking you to hang up. You won't admit that you've lost money to Christopher, and you're still hoping that he's going to do more pancake liquidity pool trading, more Bitcoin mining, and you're going to get your money back and you're hedging your bets. So go drink and say cheers to Christopher because you're a scumbag, mate. You're as bad as Christopher. You don't want to talk about the money you've lost. Now hang up the phone and go away. I've had enough of talking to you. Hang up.
Okay. You
hang
called
up, Tyler.
to call me a scumbag.
Look, it's
and all
not a
this type of
look.
stuff,
This
so
is the
if
intelligence
you
I
don't
get.
wanna-
You got nothing to say.
you
I've
can hang
asked
up
you a
the-
question and you won't answer it. I've asked you a question, you won't answer it, and you've lost money to Christopher, as far as I'm aware, and you can't even defend yourself. You just keep saying, I don't want to talk to you. Well, hang up if you don't want to talk to me. That's what most people do. It's not complicated, mate.
I don't have any interest, but you called me, so you can hang up at any time.
All right, then. Well, that's fine. We'll just stay on the phone all day long. I'm happy with that. How's the jet ski business going?
I'll just put you on mute then, but you know, it's pretty disrespectful to call somebody insult them.
Disrespectful is not admitting that you were hanging out with a scammer, a big scammer like Christopher. You were hanging out with him, drinking with him, celebrating with him. You've lost your money and now you don't want to talk about it. You rang me multiple times and I entertained listening to you. And now you don't want to talk to me. It's a bit one-sided. So out of respect, I'm telling you to hang up. And you're going,
Danny?
oh no, I don't want to talk to you now because I'm embarrassed. I lost all my money to a scammer, even though I celebrated with him. Did you go to the Did you get an invite to Wyoming? Did you go to Wyoming and celebrate with the other guy, Jason Derulo? Did you celebrate there too, mate?
Sure.
Where you celebrating next? Are you going to Wyoming?
Let me know when I can talk.
Okay, you talk, mate. You want to talk now? I thought you want to hang up.
Yeah. No, just do me a favor. Have a good day, okay? That's all I can wish for you. Okay, bye.
He's going to hang up. Hang up, Tyler. You can do it. Tyler, hang up. He hung up. Brilliant. Oh, thank goodness for that. All right, let's ring up Nick Petrillo. I think I know that guy. Or at least he talked to us. He's like he's a jet ski hirer. That's what he does for work. Rang us up one day asking us for a whole lot of information. He wanted to find out whether Christopher was running a scam or not. It's all on the videos. And then we go, yeah, it's a scam. And then next minute, he's over in the Munich Beer Fest drinking with Christopher.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Yeah, we're ringing Nick. He didn't say anything. Didn't want to talk about it now. Come on, Nick. You know you're wanting.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 9412
All right, let's get rid of those numbers.
3
Whoop.
is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
G'day, Nick. This is Danny D. Heck. I think you know who I am. Look, we'd love to interview you now that Goliath Ventures has done the audit and no one's been paid. And now you've got money license problems and no one's been paid. Maybe this would be a good idea or an opportunity for you to actually talk to me or even help me with the investigation so that we can close this company down, because there's a lot of people that have desperately lost a lot of money now, and it would be worthwhile you having a yarn to me. Okay, Nick, so give me a ring. Not hard to find. Just go to theheck.com, find my phone number, give me a ring. Love to talk to you. Love to talk to you. Give me a ring back. Hope you're doing well. And by the way, how is the $8.5 million ranch that you now live in? That's going to be received. Receivers are going to go in there and pick up that place, and that's going to be their new home. So, yep, the banks are going to come and close you guys down. So that's going to be a bit of a shame. But anyway, hey, I tell you a wee tip, mate. If you've got no money, no one can take it from you. But then again, you haven't really got any money either, have you? Because you've been promoting a Ponzi scheme and a scam. But anyway, if you want to talk about it, here's your chance. Don't miss an opportunity, mate. See ya. Have a great day. Okay. I've got to work on my voice thing. That guy there. I want to ring up this guy. He was quite cool at the time. He was an investor. And I'm just going to ask him if he got his money out from... I've got all these phone numbers, which I should have done this earlier, but I didn't have a phone number. This guy is...
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
We are ringing this guy up. Is it him? Not him. No, not him.
This is Lewis. Please leave a message.
It's him there. G'day, Lewis. How you doing? I'm just wondering if you actually ever got your money out of Goliath Ventures. I understand that you are also an investor. We'd just love to know and hear from you. If you give us a ring back or text me on this phone number, it'd be great. And we'd love to know. Anyway, I might just give you a quick ring back just in case you accidentally hit the wrong button. Let's have a look.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
I wonder if you can ring up Carl Moon. I think that that would be Dubai, isn't it? So who's got who who's that guy? Oh, it's so many people. Jason, Melissa. All these names. Wing Dong. Still reckon we should ring up Chris's girlfriend again. We'll ring her up. That's sort of quite fun. She's probably watching us right now. But we'll ring up on a different phone number because Chris will answer this one. We'll ring up on the Washington, D.C. phone number. Call failed. Oh, she might have banned me. That's not very nice, Ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Okay, let's try this number. Call failed. Please try again. The reason system busy or code. Oh, I think she might have blocked me. Not very nice. I'll ring up Alex again. He'll probably be better. He can probably hear me now. Alex. Oh, and the other one, did we do Mike? Money Mike? I might just see if I've got him. Did I already do him? No. I might have to reset the phone thing here. I think I might have burnt it out. Actually, that guy that swore at you, that might be a good guy to give a ring to. Let's have a look. One. G'day. How you doing? Ooh, 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 85884. See what happens here. Report. I think somebody might have just shut that down. I wonder if I ran out of money. That might be what I've done. Credits. Get free credits. Balance. I might have run out of money. Okay. I can play games and get proper. All right. I think that's the show when it comes to the phoning. Well, I must say that was kind of exciting for me. Oh dear. Alrighty. So next thing we do now for your next viewing pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to go and have a look at a few active Zoom meetings. I'll just get the first one lived up. And today our meeting name will Christopher. We'll go in there as Christopher Del Argo, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to open up 42 meetings. One, and I might even go crazy 73 all at the same time. Could lose my internet connection when I click this button. If I don't, it's been awesome having you here, but it's going to be a bit disruptive for a wee while as I try and connect into all these Zoom meetings, but let's do it anyway. That means we'll have about 110 tabs open and they're all trying to connect to Zoom at the same time. So let's see what happens. If I lose you, it's been awesome. We'll see you in the next video, but if not, we're going to be here for a while. And what I will do while I'm doing these Zoom meetings is I will continue to play the other screen that we've got over here. And it will probably be a bit jumpy, but you'll get the idea. All right, here we go. Right. And let's see what we can do here. And there's no sound. So everything's buffering. Hopefully we'll get some sound back. Asking my computer to do far too much. I've got an M4 though. Here it comes. We'll get some sound in a minute. Buffering.
What does that mean?
Hey, we're away.
Very simple. It has value.
What did I tell you? It will come right in the next minute or two, and we'll have some entertainment for you guys. Let's see what we've got here. All right, we're going through and we're looking for meetings to join. Quantum. It's going. So we've currently got over 100 tabs open, and that's why we lost our connection there for a second. And we are now trying to get ourselves back in order here. Things are going all right. Sparky AI. Now, some of these names, I don't even know why I'm still following these scams, because they have shut down. But out of curiosity, you think that they may repurpose the Zoom meeting. If you don't know anything about Zoom's policy, you're actually not allowed to use Zoom to promote multi-level marketing, but there's multiple companies out there doing so, even though they think because no one's stopping them, it's not right. So technically speaking, we could be helping Zoom clean up their act Here I am. Yes, we're back, Susie. I presume those love hearts are from you. Thank you. I'm a bit predictable. Sorry about that. But what we're doing now is we're trying to go into Zoom meetings and see whether we can cause some havoc. Overcommitted the computer. Smoke was coming out the back of the computer. Obviously trying to open up far too many windows. I used to throttle back how many windows I actually opened at once. There is a limit before the computer decides that it's going to drop off my internet connection. But looks like we've got it back in order, and hopefully we're streaming fine and the sound's okay. We've just been ringing up a few of the boys from Goliath, asking them if they're okay after losing all their money to what was the #1 scheme. Anyone got Tomo's phone number would be a really good thing. If you have that number, I wouldn't mind it, but I would love to ring up him and see how he's getting on these days. Because everyone's at the moment trying to calm the farm, telling everyone that their investment's safe. They're just waiting for a MSB license, a money services license. I'm not sure I'm saying that exactly correctly right, but you get the idea. And as soon as they get this license, all the payments that they haven't paid people for the last 4 months is going to resume. But the truth of the matter is no one is talking about where the money is, whether it exists or not. So it is kind of funny, really. Well, not funny if you're an investor, but it is funny if you've been calling this a scam for the last 4 months. Did hear from some individual that they were in a meeting with 14 other government officials actively investigating this. So when I hear stuff like that, it's really, really exciting that things are coming to an end. Christopher was in Dubai. He's now currently back in Florida. He went to Thailand last week and decided to spend $150,000 on a premium ticket to go to the electric festival they had over there. Got some great intel and potentially some great photos of him having a party, which will come to light. Also, if you haven't seen our shorts, there was a video that I put out yesterday just with people having a good time at the party they had in Miami. Can't get these names right. And that was them blowing $5 million, we believe, on a Christmas party to celebrate the success of Goliath Ventures. Somebody here has obviously shut down one of their things. Business, Ride B&B must have their Zoom meeting shut down. Well, that's good news. And that is incredible. So that's another Zoom meeting shut down. I've got to love that. So when these meetings get shut down, they have to either give themselves a new link or find somebody, which is really, really good. Now these here, capture, join. I don't know why this one's got capture on it. I don't think I can play that because it's got music on it, even though the music is from Google, YouTube. Isn't that funny? What's going on here? Oh, here we go. Your browser is preventing access to your mic. Oh well, let's fix that. Let's go turn the mic off. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. So it happens when you're trying to log in. Normally I would, well, not normally, but sometimes what I do is I pick what lives I go on to. What am I trying to say? What I do is I go and open all these windows before I go live, and then it saves me losing my connection. So sorry about that. I think we still are broadcasting on 6 different channels at the same time. That's the other thing people don't realize. I'm actually broadcasting onto Twitter, LinkedIn. Who else am I broadcasting onto? Lots and lots of people. So I'm turning my mic off as I go, thinking that might not chew up so much of my resources. Right, back to join in. So we're getting there. Oop. Hear music. Why can I hear music? Nearly there. Nearly there. Oops, that one there needs my camera turned off. There we go. Hopefully they don't let people go on hot. Whoa, there's another meeting that's down. Whoa, bonus. Last time I did this, it did shut it off. Let's have a look. No, I've already got that one. So that's good. Let's go back. What's that one there? We'll go refresh. See what happens. Christopher. Christopher's busy today. Going to all these meetings, isn't he? Who do you know? You are kidding, Mr. Hitler. Italy. But you can see the amount of opportunities that people are making available to people. If I had my way, I'd go into Zoom and enforce their own policies where you're not actually allowed to use Zoom to promote multi-level marketing. I can't stand multi-level marketing, and I think anybody who uses it should be. Oh, we did see a good movie last night. Oh, that's just clean my ear out of it. Oh, it feels good. These aren't the best things for your ears, just saying. Sometimes they get a bit itchy. Okay, so Christopher Diego, he's off, so let's shut that one down. Rightio, so let's have a look. I think we've got the whole array open, haven't we? We have. Right, let's see if there's anyone promoting anything on a Sunday, which is your Saturday. Waiting for the host to join. Queen of Karma's here. We was talking about you earlier on. I don't know why we talked about you. We did. Jelly Snack was in here. Susie was in here. KB Coda was in here. Rob wasn't in here. Bob might be here. He might be on the stage right now. I just don't know. I'm just getting my cameras ready. And then we're going to go. And I was bringing up all the Goliath boys, asking them how their investments was going, which is quite exciting. But now I think I've run out of credit on my phone. I could always have a wee look just to make sure. Next. Play now. Right. Play now. Telling me I've got 71 credits. I think I need 90 to make a phone call. Cool. Okay. I'm going to have a look at my messages, contacts. Maybe if I go phone calls, and maybe I can look at previous phone calls. Recent. Oh, you can go to recents. Oh, I know. Brilliant. But it doesn't have names. Might ring up Mike again. 16 minutes ago. No. It says I've got problems. I think I've run out of credit. Favorites. Let's bring up Marty again. Report. Okay. Roberts. Oh, that's who we should have rung. It's Dr. Roberts. Connect. For credits, primary. See all. I might change my primary number. See it as my primary. Because I think I've got two accounts. Back. Right, now I've got a different primary number. Now I'm going to try to ring up Professor Roberts. Because he was really good to talk to. Messages, contacts. Oh, we lost the stream, stopped again. Hello. Oh no, thank goodness. We're still going. Okay, so now we're going to Professor Roberts. Professor Roberts. Rob. Birds. Oh no. Phone book. Robert. Professor. There it is. Robert Professor. Okay, see if we can ring him. Ain't going cool. Oh, yeah, there. Cool. Roberts, favorites, recent. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can call this guy. Contacts, phone book. Cool. How do you make a call on this? Oh, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go find Roberts. 1 minute, please, caller. Not much happening here yet. So we're going to ring up GGC. A lot of GGG investments. I must be out of credit. Okay, Professor Robert. Why can't I just search for his name and have it? This, I don't know, whoever upgraded Apple's new contacts is so hard to search for people, especially when you've got 1,200 contacts. Roberts. Okay, Professor Roberts. Nick Roberts. He's not helping me. Robert. Okay, all right, let's go. CR Group. No, it's not CR Group. So many scams going at the moment. I can't even. Robert. Oh my goodness, we've got so many names here. It's getting confusing. Robert. A B C D E F G R. Robert. All my R's, and I've got no Robert. What was his other name? Oh my goodness. I might have to go and open up a new tab, put that down here, and find him another way. 1 second, please, call. Milanote. I'm just going to Milanote in the background here. I'll put up another screen over here. And we're going to go home. Let's see if we've got more scams that we can go into while we're waiting for that. And we're going to go to schemes, global, desktop now, and then we're going to marketers and Kent. Oh, they've got other people we can ring. Let's ring up Professor Roberts first. I've kept this phone. Oh my goodness, I haven't kept Fletcher. Robert Fletcher. Okay, I'm going to do it another way here. Robert Fletcher. Searching my computer. There it is. Robert Fletcher. Oh, he's got says that he's got WhatsApp. Okay, so Robert Fletcher. Okay, I've got his phone number here. We'll give it a go. Let's see if I can ring up. If I can't ring up Robert Fletcher, that means I need to put credit on my phone. So 620 73. He'll be busy. Good weekend. I'll have to ask him. Okay, we're going to ring him up on the Washington DC number. No. Please try again. The reason system busy. Error code. It's I think something's gone wrong. Somebody's obviously reported me or something. Yep, being reported. Being reported for naughty stuff. Not surprised. It was good while it lasted. WhatsApp though. We have got him on WhatsApp, so let's give him a ring on WhatsApp. There's always 2 ways to skin a tiger. Oh, yeah, where that works. I might be able to actually do it on this. I'll put an iPad in front of me. 1 minute. Confusing. My life can be confusing. Right, so we're going to go to here. And we are going to find Dr. Fletcher. So I'm going to put his phone number down here. 1 minute. Oh my goodness, nothing's working. It's literally jammed. Oh, now it wants me to welcome myself to. No, nothing's working. I think we've stuffed it up. Continue. No. Okay, I might ring him on here then. Fletcher. Robert. Fletcher. There he is. Yeah, right. Okay, let's see if he answers. Whew, that was hard. Okay. All right. See why he hasn't sued me for $100 million. Oh, okay, mate. I haven't got you out of bed. You all right? Robert, are you there, mate? Robert. Yes. There you go, mate. Hey, you're having great success at the moment with your coin. I'll just ring up to congratulate you. That's amazing. And it's up to $50 a coin now. Wow. And how did you get it going from 40 to 50? And why was it such a round number? Like it's sort of an unusual number, isn't it? Wow. Oh, right. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, I have to take my hat off to you, mate. I thought you were a scammer there for a wee while. Now, somebody said you paid $50 million to purchase some, eh? Oh, you didn't? Oh, I've got a video here of a guy that says that you bought a mine for $50,000 or 1,000 acres. 1,000 acres. No?
He's in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
I'll have all the documents and we'll publish the documents.
Okay. So, but how much did you pay for that? Somebody did say.
25 million per 1,000 acres.
I thought you had all your money taken off you, though.
No.
So where did you get the money from? I thought you got, last time we spoke, you said that
Yeah,
you had.
I leveraged the money.
Where from?
Like getting a house loan. I got a loan.
So that, how does that make sense? That doesn't really make sense in the real world. I mean, if I wanted to buy the mine.
No, if you go buy a building or you go buy a house, you go to the bank and say, I need a loan. So I went to Wall Street and I got a loan.
Oh, right. What bank did you use?
No, they use Chase Bank and Citibank.
All right. So you went to Citibank and asked for a loan for.
I didn't go to No, that's not what I said.
Okay.
I went to a Wall Street broker who has Citibank and Chase Bank, and he put up the money for the loan.
Oh, okay. And what was his name?
I'm not going to discuss private information. Come on.
Right. But have you got, so you've paid $25 million.
Yeah, we'll publish it all next month. So by March 15, we'll publish everything.
Right.
But right now, it's all in the contract stage.
Okay. So last time we talked, I asked you why people were paying for these tokens using Cash App, and you hung up on me. Was there a reason for that, or was that just a bad line?
No, it's, the banks here are very fussy about working with crypto. So you got to work with Cash App, you got to work with PayPal, you got to work with everything, Western Union, MoneyGram. The banks are real weird about crypto in America.
Right. So it's really highly unlikely for me to swallow the Chase Bank that you're saying that has levered. You're saying that you've done a deal with Chase Bank, and they have given you the 25 million.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I work with brokers in New York, and they work with Chase Bank. They have big accounts.
Oh, right. So you're saying indirectly you're working with Chase Bank, but not Chase Bank.
No, I'm not working with Chase Bank at all. I work with the broker.
All right. You said brokers 1 minute. Now you're saying broker. Is there a difference? Is it one person or is it a team of people?
Yeah, I don't know how New Zealand is, but in America, if you want to get a loan, you go to a loan broker. And the broker shops your loan to 5 or 10 or 20 banks.
All right. Now, you just a minute ago said brokers, and then you said broker, and I just weren't sure if it was one individual or a team of individuals, because it's $25 million.
Yeah, I work with a team.
All right. So what about, let's say if I bought some, because a wee while ago, I logged in, set up an account, and it said that I had $120 worth of tokens. how do I get that out?
In March 15th, when we officially launch, you'll be able to swap with Bitcoin or USDT.
Right, but why can't you do that now? Because it sounds like you've got some pretty.
Because we're not set up yet. We're pre-launch right now. Pre-launch.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like we're building a 10-story building and we're on the 5th floor.
But you're taking money from people already, aren't you? You're taking money from people who are going to move in.
I don't take money from people. People buy crypto just like they buy Bitcoin, or just like they buy Ethereum coin or Dogecoin. We don't take money from people. People buy coins.
But you just said you're taking money from Cash App in any way you can because the banks are awkward.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. What I said was people pay with Cash App or Western Union or MoneyGram or however they pay, but they're buying coins. We're not taking money.
Right. So what are these tokens? Because we still haven't identified. You say you've got your own exchange, but you haven't got any. It's not on the blockchain. This exchange is all controlled by you.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
yes, it is.
Oh, which one?
The global gold coin runs on the BNB network.
BNB
And
network.
that's on BNB, the Binance network, and that's the largest network in the world.
Oh, so if you've got a crypto address where people can pay into it and you can see the transactions, but you can't see transactions on BNB. That's quite convenient, isn't it?
No, I don't know about that. I'm not a technology guy.
Well, you must be because you've got a.
I think I've answered enough of your questions, so I'm busy. So
Well, I'm
just wait till March 15th.
No, I'm still curious about your historical background. You said that you had all your documents stolen last time and you was thrown into what wasn't a prison but detained illegally for 6.3.
No, my case was closed October by the judge.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy, if you want to send me your email, I'm more than happy to send you the copy of the judgment. But they took $1 billion from me.
Right.
The suit against me was for $10 million, but they took $1 billion from me.
Right. And what did
they destroyed my Plus, they destroyed my training business, which was making $100 million a year. So I spent 6 years. I spent 6 years in there. So I lost $600 million from my training business.
Right.
And I had just set up a new training program for Indonesia. They were going to bring in 8 million people at $100 a year.
These big figures, mate.
I got kidnapped 2 hours after that. 2 months after that contract, I got kidnapped. So I lost $800 million a year for 15 years.
Yeah.
So I've lost about $10 billion.
So you're making claims. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense, mate. I mean, you're telling people that you were going to be one of the major advertisers in this sports game the other day, and then you said you got your paperwork mixed up. And now you're telling people you're going to be sponsoring other games. Sort of.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about the NFL thing.
Yes,
we were working with a broker, and I decided to cancel the broker relationship and work directly with sponsorship and advertising myself.
Oh, right. So but you did tell everybody. You did tell everybody that you were going to be the major halftime sponsor, and nothing eventuated, regardless of what happened.
The paperwork got messed up, but nobody put money into that except for me.
Well, wouldn't that take months of like they normally? Okay, you control the narrative, mate. That's how you do it, isn't it?
One second. I put $25,000 into the deal through a broker, and the whole thing got messed up. Now I'm working directly with the advertisers.
You just have a lot of bad luck, don't you? You have a lot of bad luck. You've got 8 websites promoting this one thing now. I've noticed too, by the way. Hello. To tell him we got cut off. Is that coming through when it rings? No answer. He's in bed. I can hear him. Well, that was fun. just going to let it ring, and he's going to hang up. He's trying to drop the phone on the floor because it's night time. It's kind of breathtaking, isn't it? I'll call him again. No answer. Well, there you go. Bunch of bad luck's happening. You can go to Wall Street, get yourself a broker, and buy $25 million worth of, well, $50 million worth of land. It's kind of like a bit ironic, really. Well, it's mid-afternoon. So why does he sound like he's asleep? I think he was having an afternoon verse. I'm now ringing him with a video call, so we'll have a look, see if he answers. Why didn't that come through? Try to plug that into my Gizmo again. See, it's me. Can't see me though. Maybe we can turn it around. Can you see that then? No. Maybe I can sit here. Hello, mate. Oh, well, let's let him have afternoon siesta. He's getting old anyway, but there you go. Well, it's been a bit of fun then, isn't it? So we've lost our international phone numbers now. Probably got an email. We've logged into quite a lot of Zoom meetings, but we can't find any Zoom meetings that are live. We've lost our broadcast a few times. We've exposed a company that sets up multi-level marketing and helps people once they've lost money on multi-level marketing. And we've been talking to the professor who's got land that's worth trillions of dollars. It's been a fun-filled adventure, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're done. There's no other real difference I can make. I don't think I can actually open up any more Zoom meetings. I've got passcode meetings. I don't know if there's any cryptic. Bitcoin Man, he might be there. Let's have a look. I'll just go find. Sometimes you just don't want to give up that easy. It didn't come this far to only come this far. Passcode. So Crypto Man is that number there. So I'll just see if I can go edit on that. And we'll see whether, because sometimes he's there. He's quite good actually. Bitcoin Man. Not now. No one is online. Did we call Goliath's offices? I've got no, I don't think I can call anymore. I'm either out of credit or somebody's reported my phone, but both phone numbers. So I don't think I can actually record. I don't even know how to work this new toy of mine, being able to ring international numbers. It says I have 71.5 credits, and I'm not sure if that's 71 cents, because I know every call that I was making was costing me $1. Incoming calls. So I'm not really understanding what's happening here, but I am going to try one more time because it'd be rude not to. So I've got recent phone calls. We're going to ring up Marty again, and we'll just see what happens if I pick my old phone number. It says calling, and then it says your call has failed. Please try again. Reason busy system error. So I don't know. But in saying that, what do we do? Oh, look, we might lose everyone here, but we can't help ourselves. We're actually going to go open all these meetings because I don't want to go just yet. And I'm going to put this screen over to another window. Whoops. And I'm going to, we're going to open these windows. So we'll see what happens. So BitHarvest is meant to have fallen over. All these scams. So hopefully we'll be able to log, and hopefully I won't lose my oh, Bob, are you still here? I don't know if Bob's still here. I don't know, I put Bob on stage. I don't know if Bob's there. Are you there, Bob? I just realised that you were Not there. I'll put you up there so you're on the stage. I don't know if that means that you can't or can talk to me. That's all. So I'll put you on stage just in case you take your mic off. And we'll go back to, I'm just going to start logging into a few more meetings. Oh, that's what I haven't done. I haven't checked the Avenger rooms. Oh, so 3FO. Is that still going? Oh, we're breaking up a little bit. Breaking up is hard to do. Oh, cool, Ryan. Ryan? See, oh, my brain's dead today. It's been a hard few days, to be honest. So much happening at the moment, kids, I could tell you, but I had to shoot you. Ryan. Oh, my goodness, you mean Ryan? I could call Ryan. You mean Ryan who said the new hairdo? We know so many people. Ryan. Oh, a group call to global mining. Now that's going to be 41 members. Let's do a group call. Now that's exciting. Voice chat. Start a voice chat. Here we go. Notify the group. Here we go. So now we're on hopefully a group chat with everybody, and they should be coming online. They're all a bit funny. We're back. Yeah. So if you've lost money in a few opportunities, obviously. None. All right. Good. That's what we like. Oh, that's great, mate. That's what I like. Yep. Oh, that's good. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, there's a few of them scumbags around at the moment, isn't there? They just never seem to end. No, don't smoke weed, don't do drugs, obey the laws, stop at red lights, all that normal stuff that people do these days. Are you smoking weed? We smoke weed badly. No, we're New Zealanders, mate. We don't do that sort of stuff. Oh, I smoke. You heard that we smoke weed really badly. No, wrong country, bro. Maybe America, maybe California, but not here. No, New Zealander, different country, different continent. Long way away from America, thank goodness. No offense to any Americans listening. But yeah. No, not whereabouts are you? You're in South Africa. Oh, okay. Yeah. My computer's not working the way it should. I see. Oh, I haven't worked for anyone for a long time. No, I work for myself. It's I make money online, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I do a bit of drop shipping. Well, not. Oh, the ideas are. It's kind of like saying to people you can make money by editing photos, but there's a whole business model that you need to have, isn't there, to make money online? So it's no point me saying I make money online editing photos if the reality of it. Yeah. No, I don't work for a boss. I work for myself, working on Sue's. Yeah, so yeah, just yes. Yeah, well, yeah, I do. I work one day a week in a shop, and that gives me a little bit of money. But yeah, I don't yeah. But I don't make enough money. You know. Yeah, wish my system would work. My my pluggy thing's not working. Time over here is 26 minutes past 1 in the afternoon. I can't get it working, Suze. Seriously? What time is it over there? Oh, right. Sorry, mate. I'm getting you out of bed. Sorry about that.
Different thing, you know. Yes, that over there is there.
Yep. Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to.
So it's your family, bro. Like you have a kid, wife, something like that.
I have a couple of wives. Nah, I only have one. Well, I have a partner. How many wives you got?
You
Can't afford to.
oh, boy, you're the man already, right? You hitting 50 already. I'm mistaken.
A bit older than 50. I'm ancient, mate.
I know.
I've even got a museum with my name on it.
Oh, you see the young one.
Yeah. How old are you, bro?
I'm 27.
Oh, just a young pup. I'm literally twice your age. How about that? Make you feel.
Bro,
I know.
you know how you're going hit 27, then you still don't have money to start up a family. That's aching, bro.
Yeah. I don't really have a burning desire to have a family, though. Haven't had much luck with families, to be honest. So,
Bro,
yeah.
wait, I'll be thinking of making up a family, but since it's not easy, there is no job. You know, things are really hard over here, bro.
How do you guys survive though? Like, how do you get enough money to live? Like, what? How do you pay for your meals? You know,
Bro, that shit crazy. I just do some odd jobs, you know, in the street daily.
wow.
You know, yeah, so crazy, yeah. With the low currency, everything just so aching.
Yeah. So is that yeah, it must be different. How do you afford like cell phones and all that sort of stuff then?
Bro, that's crazy though. No, we just with the cell phones here, bro. I like the phone I'm using. I'm actually on iPhone 13.
Oh, I've got 14. So
You know about iPhone 13? That's the phone I'm using, bro.
yeah, I've got an iPhone. Are you smoking, mate?
Oh,
yeah. How do you afford to
was
smoke?
To buy?
Yeah, how do you afford to smoke? Because I could hear you lighting up a smoke.
Bro, we just, you know, we got the way things work here, and it's definitely not the way things work over there.
No.
Like I said before, I just got to save up some money. Firstly, I wanted to get a Samsung Ultra 24, but it was way so expensive, so I had to go for iPhone 13.
So I don't smoke because I can't afford it, but you can smoke.
Come again?
Do you smoke?
Nah, bro. You know, even if I smoke, weed is just way expensive here. If I have to smoke, no, I'm not going to eat no more.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So expensive to afford.
I'm sorry, I thought I heard you light up a smoke, you see, and I was going to say, how can you...
You got what we call cigarette. You know about cigarette?
What?
Cigarette.
Oh, cigar. Yep. I have had a few of those in my time, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I smoke here because it's way cheaper. Wait, you come up with like 50 francs, you get a cigarette for smoke. But if you want to buy weed, you're going to have like 20 to 5,000. Yeah, you can afford weed. Yeah, and it's illegal.
Yeah, but why would you do it? I've never really understand why people do things that are illegal.
Weed is legal over there.
Not here, no. I don't smoke it because it's illegal, but a lot of people smoke it and think, well, it's okay. I like it, and I'm going, but it's illegal. So I don't understand why people do it.
I'm trying to ask, do they smoke weed in the street like freely?
Not here. No, you'll get arrested.
Yeah, that's same thing here, bro. You got caught with weed, you're going to jail.
Yeah, that's right. I'm glad that's not just me. Oh, I see. Oh, cool. And are you happy, mate? Like, I know you don't have money and times are hard, but do you still find happiness?
Bro, I won't lie to you, man. I'm not happy. Still, I'm not happy, bro. Not happy.
Shame. Sorry to hear that. I can't comprehend what it would be like living in your country. I know it'd be hard work, so I do feel for you. You know, I'd like the world to be a better place, but it's pretty hard at the moment.
You know, bro, me, a couple of friends, we had this thought of moving into the US, by adventure, but we came to find out that Trump's just violated all the stuff, so it's kind of risky though.
Yeah, no, it would be. I wouldn't recommend it. You could always start up a childcare centre and just look after kids. I hear that's quite profitable.
Bro, we just got a dream to make more money.
Yeah, it's terrible. What about airports and I've got a helicopter flying over our house, but it's do you have like rich people in your country?
Come again?
Do you have rich people?
Yeah, actually, we do. We have them here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, mate. Well, I'm glad I saved you from getting investing, but be careful out there. It's a pretty violent world at the moment. Yeah. I'm just trying to log into some Zoom meetings, but no one's home. I thought I'd bring up the group and see how the group's going on. Have you been following any other chats at the moment from other people?
Not really.
No. Good on you. They stay off those anything that because they go after. I don't know why they go after the poor people, but they do go after the poor people for these scams, and it's amazing.
It's just something that the poor people got no values amongst the living.
No, I don't believe that. I believe it. I think
that's the reason I'm trying so hard to find something better so I could get money.
Yeah. I went to a country called Sri Lanka. It's at the bottom of India. And Sri Lanka, yeah. And they had people there looked like they were happier. And then later on, I found out they were poorer. And that was quite interesting because when I met people, they were really friendly. They had nicer qualities than people who were wealthy in India, unfortunately. And it was quite an eye-opener. But it just always made me think that even though we all want money and we don't want to worry about money, you can have other qualities, which I like seeing, and I get that. I wish I could fix every person's problems in the world, but even when I've had myself in strife and trouble, at the end of the day, it's you and the world. You've got to look after your number one. But like if you're in a plane and the oxygen disappears, they reckon you grab the face mask and put it on yourself first. And I think that's the attitude a lot of people have these days is me first attitude. But I think you do have to help yourself to a certain degree. And I don't have any idea really how to help you. I wish I could come up and say, "G'day, mate. Let me show you some clever stuff." But there's a few old sayings.
Bro, you been talking how you make money for this. I was just curious, on how you do it. Bro, this could be a chance for some of us,
Yeah. Yeah. We have a problem not just with money. We have a problem with time.
Do you know about Forex or let's say?
Yeah, it's all rubbish, mate. It's even
You've heard about Forex?
A Forex trading.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just all rubbish, though, isn't it? Really. It's just
You don't know about it?
Well, I don't do anything with it. It's, stock exchange. It's just I just don't get into it. I'm not a fan of it at all, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, your DP is kind of scary though. Why do you have to say no scam? Is that something have you been scammed before?
I haven't been scammed, but I think navigating anything financially on the internet with crypto, you kind of need to be cautious. But some people think they know better. Some people are just new to it. So all of a sudden they lose their money because they were first timers. So there's some people that go after people who don't know much. And that's where I like to step in and say, hey, slow down. There's no hurry. It's just the horrible world that we live in at the moment. Yeah, don't know how to help anyone, mate, but you seem like a nice fella, and hopefully we helped you a bit. And we'll just have to see what the future brings, won't we?
So as it stands right now,
yep.
What help exactly can you offer? Like,
I can offer you. What can I offer you? I can offer you education about how not to get scammed. If you work hard, that's good. If you think money is going to come easy, that's bad. So I think
that's true.
And a lot of wealthy people, sometimes they get family money. Other times they work their butt off for the first 10 years of their life, and then they've invested in property and then bought another property, Yeah. So it's just it's just hard work at the moment. Don't really know the answers, really.
Oh.
What advice would you give somebody who was just starting out?
I don't even know. I don't need to motivate anybody because I'm nobody though.
Well, I wouldn't say you're nobody.
Yeah, bro. I just feel like the rich need to advise people, What do I have to advise?
Advice. Just be true to yourself. Be true to your heart. Be true to yourself. Yeah, I remember listening to a street performer who said that once, and it always stuck in my head.
You be true to yourself, but not in my country.
Yeah, you have to.
Good thing, you get scammed, you do the bad one, you still get criticized. So you just need to do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
You sort yourself any way you want. Country is not just organized, so you just need to be cautious and check how you're gonna make money. That's just it. Good or bad.
Yeah.
Anyhow it comes, you just have to grab it.
Yeah. All right, mate.
Well, you don't get to understand the kind of suffering we're passing through here, though. God really gave you guys country like where you said Switzerland or New Switzerland.
Yeah, I don't know the answers, mate. I don't know. All right, mate. I'm tired. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go to get breakfast, and I'm going to leave you. Nice to have a chat, and feel free to give us a ring some other time. How's that sound?
Oh, you want to go get breakfast?
Yeah. It's lunchtime, but I call it breakfast.
Is it? You guys are living the life, bro.
Yeah. Well, we probably are compared to yourself, so I understand. And I think the world could be a better place if we all helped each other rather than just helping ourselves.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, bro. See you some other time. You come up with a call like this. That's something real good. I appreciate it.
No worries, mate. Nice having a yarn. You take care of yourself, all right? Somebody's got to. Peace out, bro. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway, that's me for today. See ya.